LA.
Young LA. That
Young
sounds
LA.
like that sounds like something probably he would have been on.
I don't know. Maybe.
You cannot convince as a Sexyy Red is not an industry plant that was put here to help finalize the destroying of the black woman image. They was already had us under attack, and she was here to just finalize the process. The way they trying to force her on us is just crazy. Like, I wanted to go see Drake, but once I found out Drake had her opening for him, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Am I going to support anything that thing is behind? I'm not supporting it, right? This is the reason why it's time to separate. It's time to separate as black women, because ain't no way I'm about to be associated with that and Suki Stankiana. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. I don't care how you feel. I don't care how you feel. At this point, separation has to happen. It's one thing to make trashy music. That is a different level of trash. That's a different level of trash. Kaya's My Neck, My Back, it was bad. Trina and You Cannot Convince Me Otherwise is Sexyy Red. And
Bulture
Trick Daddies,
podcast.
You Know Nan, it was bad. But that's a different level of dirty stank music, right? It's just a different level. Like, it ain't never been that bad. There is lyrically nothing that this woman is saying. She's just saying a bunch of vulgar, disgusting, nasty stuff. It's not even music, right? And this is why I know that she's an industry plant. It is not music at this point, right? It's just it's just seeing how much nasty, vulgar stuff she can come up with out of her mouth, and how disgusting and distasteful she could present herself in public to help destroy the black woman image, right? Trying to portray it as if we all Pookeishas. And if you don't think that this is successful, just look at what hip hop and stuff did to black men and how it had people stereotyping black men as criminals and thugs, right? Even to this day, black men are still fighting to get away from that stereotype. But as of now, black women are under attack. And Trick Daddies, You Know Nan, it was bad.
Thoughts?
I don't get the comparisons.
I mean, I understand what she's saying.
Trying to say, but
no,
I
no.
don't get the
I mean,
comparison.
what you saying? What comparisons you don't get?
Like she's saying, I mean, a lot of music we don't, you don't hear what they're saying, or I don't feel like it's more trashier than what it was Trick Daddy, 2 Live Crew. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel it's no different from that.
I don't necessarily. I hear what you're saying, but I don't necessarily. I don't think that. I think she was just using that as an example. I think what the bigger play of what she really was saying was that she don't like men have to, because realistically, let's break it down for what she was saying with the men shit, where it's like for men, you've been listening to what drug dealer music, gangster music for however long, and that's realistically what's portrayed to the world. So when the world see or hear, think of rap or think of people, just when you see baggy pants, when we talked about it, or bandanas, because most of that was all tied into rap music, she basically saying now that just helped add on to a stereotype for black men. So if you see a black man sagging his pants, and let's tie it into Snoop. Like Snoop, like at that time with Bone Thugs and them, just even with the flannels and the sagging the pants, it made you look like, or even with cornrows, just think about shit. Even you could tie that into just realistic. The Kaepernick documentary was on Netflix when his parents was like, "You're not wearing no cornrows, that's for thugs." And that was for him the first time. He was like, "Oh, it's a disconnect between me and my white parents because y'all think cornrows mean thugs." And no, I just like them because Allen Iverson had them. Yeah. But that goes back to, again, what I'm saying, where it's like that was the picture that was painted by the music industry. The music industry made you think when you see somebody with cornrows, they are thugs. Now, of course, now nobody don't judge it, don't look at it like that. But at that time, when Snoop was Snoop, when Bone Thugs was Bone Thugs, cornrows was looked at like, oh, you was on some hood shit, you was on some gangster shit.
Okay, but my question is it her image? Because everybody else is rapping about the same thing too.
But hers is just a little bit more, I guess, just dirtier and more ratchet and raunchy. Like, it's not necessarily like, of course, all the girls like Cardi and Meg and all them are rapping about, about selling pussy or whatever the case may be. But it's just, I think with hers, it's just like, she don't even take no effort into cleaning up. Like, I seen that she did the jump with what's my man name to be like, we don't know how much a fit costs. And she literally had like I'm not mad at her for saving her bread. She had a $20 outfit on. But it's just, I get it. But then I understand where she coming from and sometimes you overthink. I'm not even gonna say you overthink, you analyze stuff differently the older you get. It's easy for you to kind of really pay attention to be like, it's just easy when you pay attention to certain shit. And some shit when you were younger may not trigger you, or when you were younger, you may just realistically, you don't really pay it no attention. Like you don't play it any mind until you get older. And then you kind of realize where it's like, you don't get it twisted. My neck and my back was crazy, but then it was just like, it's just a little bit different. And I don't know if it's different because you older. So then my question, even what I wanted to name this episode, is which Sexyy Red doing? Is that worse than what Doja Cat doing right now? Because Doja Cat is playing with the devil stuff, and then she tried to throw it off like, oh, it's horror movies. All I'm doing is recreating horror movies with rap music.
That song go though.
Don't listen to what I'm saying. You know what's so crazy? No, listen. The last
I
three.
didn't even know it was a video.
No, let me be honest, the last three, and you know what's so funny? But then that's sometimes where you kind of look at it when it's like almost a complexion thing, because I follow like a lot of like Spanish or mixed women when it comes to like working out videos, and all of them use fucking all of them use Doja Cat. Yeah. And I just noticed that. I'm like, damn, why do all of these like women, they look a certain way? I'm like, all of them use Doja Cat, but then it's just like on some hood shit, everybody kind of panders to the Sexyy Red situation. So it's like, I get it. I can see where somebody realistically can push back on both of them because but my question is, which one is worse?
See, I think the music videos, nobody really pays attention to it. The words in the song, because you can hear it, you hear it in the club, you hear it, you know what I'm saying? No, you won't see the video.
Course,
If you don't look at the video, you just hear the song, you know, Doja Cat's fine. But like I said, because I think you see that video, and that's what they, you know, like you point the video out, you see that. But actually, what's named lyrics is kind of just the more raunchy I can hear. I can't sense, you know what I'm saying? Like you don't look at the videos, then you don't know about nothing. You don't know about it.
But I guess, and you're absolutely right, because if you don't, and the crazy thing is, so it's just like, then that would be almost, I don't necessarily I can't put it on Doja Cat, or I can't even put it on Sexyy Red, because we really break down the lyrics of Sexyy Red, like listening to the music, I think it's more of when she speaks and the way she carries herself image-wise, then it's actually just the words in the song, because I don't feel like this shit ain't that crazy. What's the Pound Town probably was the wildest jump, but you talking about Ski Eat and fucking the Hellcat jump, like it's like the lyrics is not OD, but again, it's the blogs when they pick it up, because like you just said with the Doja Cat thing, if I don't watch the video, I don't know what that, like if I'm just listening off the song, like when you actually, like I said, when I originally even started talking about it, I told you I was kind of on the hate side of the rip, because they were gassing her up like, oh, she be rapping her ass, or she can rap better than whoever, blah blah blah. But when you actually, if you just listening to her rap, she can really rap, and she picks some beats where it's like, these beats are harder, like but they're more of a like backpack hardcore type of rapping beats. So I can understand easily where somebody could be like, you're gonna be on the fence with that. Like that conversation is just, you can easily get on the fence with it. It's just like,
is she weird? That's it. That's all. Cause she's weird.
Is she weird, or is she doing the right thing? Because will we be talking about this if she didn't do the weird video?
No, that's what I'm saying. Because she's weird, it's more of like, I feel like if she dressed and act like, because she got a nice body, so if she went down that path like everybody else, she would probably go. I think she probably even go missing for real. I think the weirdness kind of just keeps her, you know.
I mean, of course, even if you take it back from her very first song, what was the Moo jump? Like when she was dressed up like a cow, and people thought, but she, again, it's just always going back to just, that's the video part. But if you just actually just listening to the lyrics, it's cool. But again, like I said with Sexyy Red, I almost just think it's just a way, like when people see her, and I guess that can kind of, can tie that into realistically with the Erica Mena and Spice conversation, because it's just like,
down the queens.
I don't necessarily know if it's, I feel like a lot of people put out their own insecurities and their own judgment. Like even with I'm gonna play the Erica Mena clip from Love and Hip Hop, because I'm just like, do y'all feel like this girl really look like a monkey, or is this, because why? I don't like, I never like, when I understand back in the day that, okay, that may have been a stereotype, but like when you ever actually heard somebody call somebody a monkey, and you was
my only question was, like I said, I really didn't hear the clip. Was it like a monkey, or was it a situation like we talking about each other, like, hey, you little monkey, you look like, you know, like you look like a monkey?
No, I'm gonna play it, and you gonna hit, and you could be the judge of it on your own. no, that's still love. Here we go.
It's for her to lose her job.
I feel the need to compare us though, because at the time
any woman would have.
And why? Why would you compare?
Your friend and he felt that way. I was his wife, and he felt nothing.
That don't have nothing to do with me. If he felt nothing for you, like, so it's just confusing.
So you're
like,
telling
why?
me if you were in my shoes, you're telling me you wouldn't feel no type of way as a woman?
What do you mean if I was in your shoes? In what way? What do you mean? Because I feel like your problem is, Erica, you feel like you're the first woman to be divorced. That's the problem. Really? I feel like you're acting like you're the first woman to be divorced, and you're the first woman that's left with 2 children to fend for. I've been doing it for 14 years. Welcome to the club.
Girl, I've been doing it for
nowhere.
16.
Okay?
16.
Okay, with
16
your son that don't like you. My son loves me.
How do you know
let's
about
talk about
my
that.
son?
Yeah, I'm always making it about you.
How do you know about my son?
You said I know about it, right? That's what you said. Started the conversation and said, look.
You don't know about my I don't believe y'all just
Grace is officially disgrace in my book. This woman was given a second chance at life by God. And here she is choosing to use that second chance at life to come at me and my son. It just speaks volumes on who she is. Once you cross the line and speak on my kids, just know we will forever have beef.
These bitches ain't just shaking tables, they flipping them. What the? That bitch should have died. You want to mention my kid? You should have died, bitch.
Y'all open the door. Let me out. Let me out. I'm gonna kick myself in here. Let me out, bitch. Your son hates you. Your son hates you, bitch. You monkey. You blue monkey.
Eric, I cannot believe you. You just called this girl a monkey and then said she should have died. What type of is this? You have
Again, with all that being said, my only thing is look what but listen, but that's what I'm saying. So how do somebody lose their job? And then listen to what I'm saying. I told you I don't even watch Love and Hip Hop like that, but I've seen
He was mad disrespectful.
So that's my point. And that's what a lot of people were saying. But then again, I seen a lot of women who was making it like, that's just a racial slur. Like
that's not, but y'all call yourself bitches and all that's like,
listen, but listen to what I'm saying. I never took if you look like a monkey, you look like a monkey. What the fuck are we talking about?
Nah, that's crazy.
Like, what's the difference between? I don't get it twisted. Snoop caught a little backlash, but when he called Gayle King a dog-faced bitch after she said something about Kobe, niggas ain't canceled him. He still got Corona commercials and some more shit. So that's my only thing. But do people pick and choose? And it's just like, do y'all feel like this Spice Girl is just ugly? And that's why her calling her a monkey hit more, because when y'all look at her, you see a monkey?
Yes.
Like, she just not a good looking woman. What the fuck? It don't matter what she would have called her. Right. She just fucking ugly, dog. I don't give a fuck what you talking about. So it's just my only thing when I hear that, it was just like, it's crazy. And I even seen Just Hilarious try to take up for her. And it was like, dog, when do we put rules on if we having an argument? Like, we're arguing, and it was a physical altercation. Y'all skipped the whole part. Erica Mena knocked the whole table over on the girl.
Yeah. No, that's crazy.
But that's what, but just even time, what I'm saying, even her losing her job for that, I seen literally, I think I talked about it a week ago or 2 weeks ago now. Randy Rucci fucking was arguing with Erica Banks and threw a whole drink in her face and stole her. So you can literally physically harm somebody. You can throw a drink in somebody's face and then pop off. I'm talking fucking Randy Rucci stole the shit out of Erica Banks. Erica Banks didn't do nothing. That's how hard she hit this girl. So you telling me you can physically put harm to somebody, but you're telling me that if I call somebody a monkey who's ugly,
blue monkey,
and she got blue hair, she look like a fucking monkey. What the fuck is the difference?
You ain't wrong.
And the reason why that shit hurt people so much is because when y'all look at her, you see the same thing. So you're really pushing off what you see. Because if she didn't look like a monkey, nobody wouldn't give a fuck.
Right. I don't see how it's racist.
And then the crazy thing is, I didn't know Erica Mena wasn't black. I only know her from dating black niggas besides the very first nigga on Love and Hip Hop. I think they was like she was Spanish or some shit. I only know her from dating black niggas. I know her from cheating with DJ Envy. I know her from dating Lil Bow Wow. And I know her from dating fucking Safari. She got 2 kids with Safari. I don't know. How do you pick and choose this shit?
Yeah, y'all gotta stop that shit.
And the reason why I say it's so fucked up, because it's just like,
no, my only thing is y'all call Mexicans or anything, worse, way worse than a damn monkey.
But just fuck all that. Because that shit only irritate me because 2, and I seen a lot of people saying this in the comments, was like, y'all aired this shit though. You're only trying to fire her now because you're trying to save face on the backlash you're getting from social media.
Oh, so this wasn't a something that was about to happen. This already happened.
No, it happened on whatever. I guess whatever day. I don't know what the show come on Monday or some shit or when. I don't know what day the show come on. Whatever day of the week it came on. It came on last week. So
Okay.
of course, all the blogs pick it up because really, and people didn't probably even pay attention to the Blue Monkey shit because that wasn't what was highlighted on the original post. Like this original post I just posted. What was the original? It just said she wished she died and she threw a table on her. So that's my point. But social media picked it up and made it a bigger thing about the Blue Monkey shit. But going into exactly what I'm saying, even with the Sexyy Red shit, is just like, do people push off what you see? Do you feel like she's betraying the dirty shit? Because like you said, what's the difference between Cardi and Meg? It's okay, or is it okay for women to highlight the trick and shit? It's okay for the city girls to betray the trick and shit, but you don't like just the dirty girl just being vulgar because she's just dirty looking to you? Because nobody feel that way about the city girls, Meg or Cardi. I really can't say Nicki because Nicki really never was super crazy on the trick and shit and the prostitution rap. She was really rapping for real. But those Meg, fucking the city girls, Cash Doll, all these other women who did it because they rap about it and they're more clean presenting, it's more acceptable. But why don't you accept that same talk from somebody who just look regular?
No, I think you might when you look at it, I think the whole problem is you don't have no inspirational kind of like female rapper.
But you do, but people just don't listen to the shit.
No. That's what I'm saying. But I feel like like when Nicki was popping or doing her thing, she was more like, okay, I'm still a Barbie. You know what I'm saying? Like it wasn't too raunchy. It was kind of, she made her pop songs. So she was able for your kids to listen to. And but like now there's nobody that you really can go to. Lotto talk about her stuff. Cardi talk, what I'm saying? Like everybody's talking about the whole sexual things and getting money.
But my thing is that's who people choose to listen to. We talked about this before. Rap City,
yeah.
fucking Doshi, who else? Lola Brooks, the fucking
it's a lot of
what's the girl that everybody be like, her voice is too strong? Scarlett.
Yeah.
So that's my only thing is that, but again, people pick and choose. I think Sexyy Red makes a lot of people uncomfortable because you actually get to see somebody who you quote unquote feel like is dirty. It's getting popular, but let's be honest, it's more dirty people. That's some shit. Me and Top used to talk about this all the time. We talk about music, and we used to talk about why niggas can really relate to Boosie because it's more fucked up people out here than it is people that's rich.
And what was really fucked up, and I think it just might be like just a colorism thing because when Glorilla last year was having fuck nigga free summer and all that, and then now Sexyy Red, we wasn't making we wasn't saying Gorilla's tearing down the community and
I think again, but I think that's because Glorilla cleaned up so fast. And even when you heard Glorilla speak, when she ran and did her first interview, she was well spoken.
It's just really like just her look while we saying that.
It's the look, and then she's just doubling down on it in the interviews. Don't look, she said she was the Raw Dog Queen 2 weeks ago. Like that's the shit I think for people where it's kind of where it probably gets a little frustrated because it's not just the music.
Gotcha.
Because I ain't about to make it like niggas did the same thing to Chief Keef.
Okay.
So I'm like I said, I don't. Those things is just you have to question not necessarily just yourself, but you got to kind of this shit was funny.
How you doing? I'm trying to meet my friend Vicky at a country club close to here. You wouldn't happen to know where it is, would you?
Oh, fuck you talking about?
I just told you what I'm talking about. I'm trying to meet up with my friend Vicky.
Don't play with that girl, Vicky. She is not one of them.
Well, respectfully, you don't know anything about Vicky, so maybe you calm down with the attitude. What's your name?
Mrs. Put that shit on.
Okay. So do you think you can help me find this country club or not?
Puss that hoe can never.
Okay. Fuck you too. Yep. Hey, how you doing? I'm trying to meet.
And it's for people who, if it wasn't funny when you heard it, that was actually Whoa Vicky. So that's what made it funnier that he was chopping it up with Whoa Vicky. But that shit was funny. I do real quick. I do want to say towards the end of every episode, I do want to kind of give whatever I'm betting. I'm just gonna give niggas heads up. You feel froggy and you want to bet. Don't get wrong. Some of my bets is I'm betting because the person is black. I'll let you know if I'm betting just because it's black or I'm being honest with what I feel. And so what I'm saying, and I'm not gonna lie to you. Shout out, fucking, who was I about to say? I was mad I ain't bet with. Go ahead, what you want to play?
Yo, CEO Mikey.
What?
What?
Oh yeah, no. So I was with Florida yesterday. I was so mad I didn't place that bet. Only reason why I didn't bet because it's sometimes if they don't give you a good money jump, like when you see it, that's the only thing that made me even bet on Colorado because it was just like, oh, this too sweet.
Because they was the underdog.
Yeah, they was a 21-point underdog.
You got to take those. I think now, because even when I seen it went up and the dude was like, I think before the season started, like they was only supposed to win 3 games.
Yeah, because they only won 1 game last year.
That was what's name. And the games he was picking to lose, like he already started off, he didn't see this TCU. So I think if you would have betted before that game started on their season, like what they're going to win, your payout probably going to be stupid. But now, since they won that game, people probably catching on. More people going to bet. So
no, of course. It changed automatically. Now they the favorites to beat Nebraska this week coming up. So, but that's what I'm saying. But that, what's so crazy? Shit. But just even with the betting thing, just and ladies, I apologize. Well, I'm not going to say I apologize because some women bet. But even just when you go to FanDuel, now to get good bets, you kind of got to bet on teams early. So it's just for me, of course, I'm cheap. And I'm going to keep telling y'all that every week. So when you see certain jokes, it's just like, I don't like leaving my money. You basically gonna just leaving your money on the table until the season over or until some of these games. Like I had a bet with Baltimore because if I wait until, let's say Baltimore go on a winning streak and they play Cincinnati, I'm not gonna get the sweet bet now that I will get if I take Baltimore now and going into the season. Cincinnati is the favorite because they gonna switch you. That's why for some of them jokes you got to make the bet now. If you want it, like even when betting on MVP, if you feel like okay, Lamar Jackson or whoever gonna go to the Super Bowl, you got to bet with those teams now because if you wait too late, the money gonna be different.
Yeah. Because they already showing themselves.
Yeah, they already showing it. So you got to realistically, if you want to make some money, like let's just say with the Baltimore, the Cincinnati joint, I made that bet. It was I put it down $10 and you can win fucking 50.
No, can you put down for the Heisman? I put Slim in that joint.
Which one? Deion Sanders or the wide receiver?
The wide receiver. They play defense.
Oh yeah, he was different. That nigga was in his bag.
Hey boy, that's special.
Nigga, that pick, besides him was dogging niggas on the wide receiver tip, but I'm just even that pick where it was like, nigga, that was about to be in the interception. Won't give me that. That was literally some video game Madden shit. So that's just my thing where it's just like I said, for people who betting, with that shit, you almost gotta have faith in whatever you believe in. Just like I believe in the Dolphins. I took the Dolphins to win their division. Now, I didn't do everybody division, but I said I'm gonna go with the Dolphins just because it's so lopsided. Like I bet with the Bears. Shit, $10 with the Bears. If they win more than 10 games, that shit was like $30, $40.
Oh, what? More than 10 games? God damn.
No, they gotta win 10, at least 10.
Yeah, I don't know, but that might be a false stretch.
I'm betting with them. Their division is ass for real.
It is, but damn, I don't know. That might be yeah.
Well, you're gonna see they play Green. Their first game is against Green Bay this Sunday, so you're gonna see. And if you really feeling froggy, shit, I gotta because I've been betting so much, which probably ain't a good thing. Shit, FanDuel threw me a couple of dollars, so I bet on the Lions. Fuck it.
The Lions, yes, I can see that.
Against Kansas City?
Where is it? Is it in?
It's in Kansas City. This is their ring ceremony. That's the only reason why I bet with the Lions, and it was free money anyway. So I'm like,
I can see that happening because, like you said, it's a ring ceremonial. They get nailed. You know what I'm saying? Like Detroit just like, all right, nigga, we about to show you we still, because they made a good run at the end.
At the end of the season.
So that's why I said for you to come out and just like, I want to show that we real. That would be I would take that one.
Yeah, that's
because I'm pretty sure the payout would be.
Yeah, so let's say, excuse me, I put down $5. I said they gave me free $5, so I put the $5 down, and I want to say I did a parlay, and I think the parlay was for like 35. So it's either they win the game, and the score they got to score over 50 points. Not them, but both teams. Yeah, both teams over 50.
Yeah, I can see that.
So I was like, shit, that's sweet money. That wasn't nothing too crazy. That jump load up on YouTube. Like, share, and subscribe. We're gonna get into a little bit more of this Colorado.
Like, share, and subscribe. Bulture Podcast. Yo, CEO Mikey.
Hey, plug that light back up real quick. I want to see something. I'm just trying to figure out shit. You got to pause your jump. If you got to cut your jump off, don't worry about it.
Because I forgot how I did it last week.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about that. Fuck it. If you got to cut your shit off, don't worry about it.
Like my whole marriage was just a big fucking joke, just a transaction. Got married to do it for the rest of my life, but I guess it was all a game to her, so.
Hellcats, SRTs.
Three wives in your family right now.
Oh yeah, I gotta say that one. She went crazy. She packed that shit up.
That was on a pod or that was
Huh?
That was on a pod or that was
yeah. Like around, you know, because I forgot the term that people be saying, like with some of them clips, they be saying like they be fake podcasts, like people be making it seem like they really podding, but they not for real.
Was just like a clip.
Yeah. Oh, matter of fact, I know what I said I was gonna do on these breaks. I found this song.
You, I swear I love you, boy, I do. Even through all the attitudes, the fucked up crazy boots, yeah. You know I'm right here with you, but we been on some bullshit so unnecessary. You say you're listening, but do you hear me? Cause we ain't been good at apologies. Sometimes I wanna scream, I wanna call it quits. Swear you get on my nerves with all that petty shit. So boy, if this is love, why does it feel like this? Maybe this is love, I've never felt like this. Sometimes I hate your mouth, but damn, I love your lips. You know just what to say when you ain't talking shit. So boy, if this is love, why does it feel like this? Maybe this is love, I never felt like this. Felt like this, love, love, and bullshit, love, love. Felt like this, love, love, and bullshit, love, love. You see, 1 minute we're fussing and fighting, I tell myself that I'm through with you. We break up just to make up the fucking loving the whole night through. That's what we do.
Yo, CEO Mikey.
Yeah, okay.
Damn, where you find that at?
On Instagram.
Jeez.
She was smoking that joint. I literally found that joint on Instagram.
Man. I need that one right there.
It's worth playing on the regular jump.
Yeah. I fuck with that joint.
All right, so before we get into this Deion Sanders conversation real quick, and I'm sorry for the people that is watching on YouTube, but I'm gonna have to run this thing back like turbo because Marcus said it was worth it. I found this young lady on Instagram, literally just scrolling, and I had to make sure I said, let me go look before I play this on the YouTube because I don't want it to get flagged. And I went to her name, and it looked like she literally uploaded herself, like she wasn't signed to no label or nothing, and she a pretty looking girl. This nigga, he's funny. Oh, it's her name is Buddy Vaughn, and the name of this song is Love and BS, and she spelled her name Buddy Vaughn VONN.
You, I swear I love you, boy, I do. Even through all the attitudes, the fucked up crazy boots, yeah. You know I'm right here with you, but we been on some bullshit so unnecessary. You say you're listening, but do you hear me? Cause we ain't been good at apologies. Sometimes I wanna scream, I wanna call it quits. Swear you get on my nerves with all that petty shit. So boy, if this is love, why does it feel like this? Maybe this is love, I've never felt like this. Sometimes I hate your mouth, but damn, I love your lips. You know just what to say when you ain't talking shit.
Again, that song is called Love and BS, and her name is Buddy Vaughn. Again, it's Buddy Vaughn VONN. like I said, I just stumbled that. That was off of the late night scrolling, and that's pretty privileged. I ain't gonna hold it. She called me. I'm sorry, it just happened. What the fuck you want me to tell you? It happened, Jack. Let me play this clip from Deion Sanders, and this is why, of course, I'm gonna rock with Deion all year because I'm just here for a nigga to check these white people any chance he get, and he definitely took their ass to court. Like, yo, y'all thought I forgot all that shit, y'all. I ain't forget about none of that shit, y'all. What the fuck is my clip at? My bad.
Things that have never been done, and that makes people uncomfortable. When you see a confident black man sitting up here talking his talk, walking his walk, coaching 75% African Americans in the locker room, that's kind of threatening. Oh, they don't like that. But guess what? We're going to consistently do what we do because I'm here and ain't going nowhere. And I'm about to get comfortable in a minute. We do things that have never been
turned away with.
And again, you got to give him credit. Though his son literally threw for 510 yards, though.
Broke the record.
Like, just think about it, because most people will be like, what's the fucking nepotism? It was like, oh, his son don't deserve whatever the case may be, but it's just like
he caught somebody. He was like, yeah, that one from HBCU y'all was talking about.
Oh, that's what his son said. Yeah, you talking about that's what his son said in the joint. He was like, yeah, you said it was an HBCU, but his son was like, no, the only difference between HBCU and this shit is, don't get it twisted, the defensive lineman and offensive lineman is way stronger and faster.
It's a big difference.
But is it though? Because you can't really say that, because nigga Shannon Sharp is a fucking a top 4 tight end of all time.
Right, that's one of a kind. You do have one. I'm not saying like you don't breed talent like that, but I'm pretty sure it's a big difference of how they work and how they moving. Compared to what they did.
I think it just depends. I don't necessarily know how long it'll be a big difference, because it's just like, it may still even be a big difference, because people may run to Colorado now instead of like, hey, why am I go to it? Don't get it twisted. And fucking Jackson State played Florida A&M yesterday, and that was an ESPN game.
Right, because they ain't know that this was
this was gonna happen. I mean, and that shit happens, but I mean, it was still a good look for them. And don't get it twisted, Jackson State tried to fight back towards the end. They was getting their head cracked the whole game, but it made it a decent game towards the end of the fourth quarter. I was watching that when I was in the gym. Yeah, it's just, I don't know. Like I said, I'm happy for Deion. I'm happy that he's not just allowing. I don't know how the hell I can't find the joint when he asked the nigga. When he was asking the nigga, yo, do you still believe? Yeah, I'm gonna find it before. Are they coming back? Oh yeah, Cardi and Meg coming back. When they dropping this, I just seen it. Oh, that's this weekend.
Yeah, is that a big announcement? But I thought I heard somebody said that Cardi and Meg had something coming up.
Yeah, it's coming out this weekend. 9/8. That's this Friday, right? Yeah, okay, come on, let's go, Cardi and Meg. We were just talking about the women. That's a good.
Gonna be, because they got kicked, but they got back kicked for a while. Damn, so this Meg first song back, right?
Yeah, that's a good look. You got come hard though.
She ain't got come hard.
I don't know why you keep saying that.
But when you say come hard, if anything like WAP is you good. I don't. Come hard like rapping wise. Like, I'm not about to hear like she about to spit bars. I still think Cardi's going to body her on the song.
That's why you got to come hard. I'm not coming. My first song back, you not smoking me. Don't get it twisted. Cardi has been smoking shit, but I'm not about to even make it like.
I don't think Meg can stand in that ring.
Man, nigga, you got Meg Thee Stallion fucked up. What we gonna see?
Cardi? I don't think. I'm just saying no. Meg can do her thing, but I don't. Nah, I don't see it. Right, if it's a Cardi song, then
nigga,
okay.
it's a them song. You can't say whose song it is. It's their
like,
song.
If it's a Cardi song.
This picture is hard as it.
Let me see.
God damn.
Oh yeah.
God damn.
Oh yeah, that's.
Shout out to all the niggas who going to the spank bank to this one. Jesus Christ, dog. Cardi B be going insane with the pics, dog. Like, and you gotta, and that's why it's like, even if you're Offset, it's nothing you can ever say, because it's just like you played in her face too much. So you gotta just let her do her.
But I mean, really, what would you say though? You married to that. Before she was worse before than she is now.
Hell no.
What you mean?
Yeah, verbally she was worse. Not nigga. Hell no, nigga. Cardi ain't look as good as she did when he first got her. She ain't look that good.
No. I'm saying what she had out there, what she was showing out there, was worse than what she is now.
It's a difference between if you got an okay body and you flexing it, and then you got this body she got now. Nigga, this body she got now go crazy.
What I'm saying is when she was popping, when she was ugly, butt naked, with the fucked up teeth. that right there is probably worse than seeing right now what she's getting paid for right now. Like you did that shit at the beginning.
Oh yeah, of course.
And I ended up dealing with you.
Yeah, of course.
Now what you getting for posing like that? Hell no, I'm gonna take it.
No, you know, so funny. And when I even see people sometimes, I forgot, some female DM me before we was holding this conversation. She was just like, "You think Offset dated up?" And I'm like, "No, you must have got them fucked up when they started dating, nigga. That was like right off of Bad and Bougie, right off of Bad and Bougie."
Oh, was she?
I don't even think I don't even know she was already rapping, but I don't know if she had Bodak Yellow yet. I don't think she had Bodak Yellow yet. I know for a fact when they first started dating, that was literally right after Bad and Bougie. So she was dating the fuck up. She came all the way up.
Oh, you know, she did.
At that now, yeah, she did at that time. But I'm saying now, of course, or if you look at it, let's say if you don't know the time frame when they started dating,
they just got married now.
Oh yeah, nigga, he came up like a bitch. I mean, he still came up, but just at that time when they first met, he was the breadwinner. He was the more popular, more established rapper, and now it's just like, I mean, and of course, I mean that's just realistically that's life. If you can wait out with your partner, or you can kind of figure shit out. I mean, hopefully, God willing, that should how it should play out. Y'all should be able to let one hand wash the other, or the favorite word that people love to use, become equally yoked. Yeah, whatever clips I seen. Oh yeah, let me. What's this? Fucking going to the wrong jump, my bad.
We live.
In your family right now. Give me three. Give me 3 wives.
Name 3 wives.
Give me 3 wives. If you can't name me 3 wives, you know personally in your family that got your blood running through their veins, fuck you. Fuck off. Don't say shit else to me. Name 3.
That's fair. I'm trying to think of 3 of my own.
Name 3 wives. How the fuck do you know? We good? Case closed? You know 3 wives?
Should have been talking shit.
Shouldn't have been talking shit. Shut the fuck up. Name 3 wives in your family right now.
Shots fired. Goddamn.
Give me 3. Give me 3 wives. Give me 3 wives. If you can't name me 3 wives, you know personally in your family that got your blood running through their veins, fuck you. Fuck off. Don't say shit else to me. Name 3.
That's fair. I'm trying to think of 3 of my own.
Name 3 wives.
Say it with your chest.
How the fuck do you know? We good? Case closed? You know 3 wives?
Should have been talking shit.
Should have been talking shit. Shut the fuck up. Name 3.
So, and the reason why I like that clip, because and ladies, don't get offended. That can go for men and women. That conversation can go for absolutely both. I don't think that's one shoe only for women only. I think both men and women can shit.
I think it's only for women.
How? No, how? Go ahead.
No, because that a group of men is not having that conversation. Or even, you know what I'm saying, about marriage, you know, like, well, damn, how's the married life treating you? That's the conversation you have. But, I know this, marriage, I'm wifey material, I'm this and that, woo, woo, woo. Okay, so I'm pretty sure that's what the conversation came with. How can you say you wifey material? How many people do you know that's married?
Oh, okay, so when you say that, yes, but I still don't think necessarily where it's just.
Yes, it can.
No. So listen, what I'm saying. Why I say it can apply, and I had these conversations all the time. It's like if you don't see or you don't know anybody who has a successful marriage in your eyesight, or people that you have to kind of like pay attention to on the daily, it's so easy for you to feel like, oh, married life ain't shit, and this, that, and the third. Like you don't have no example to kind of like pay attention or to pattern your game. And that's just like if it's just with sports. If Kobe didn't have Jordan to pattern his game after, we don't necessarily know who Kobe would be. If LeBron couldn't watch Magic and Michael, like you don't know where LeBron could be. Like if you didn't already see that 6'9" prototype running the one, passing the ball, who I was gonna look at.
Right. But I feel like these conversations.
Yeah, no, because the way she painted it, it sounds, yes, that conversation sounds like it's fit for a woman, but realistically for men, it's the same thing, dog. Because that's why most niggas think, oh man, I don't care about getting married. Because let's just say,
that's why I think that's what I'm saying. The conversation, I think, is more so like with a guy. Oh, why you not married? Well, I don't really, marriage is such and such. I didn't been with married women, or I didn't see. So listen to
what I'm saying though. But listen to what I'm saying. So if you have no real representation to fight that back, because you're absolutely right. Me and Top and J-Bo had these conversations all the time, and both of them have dealt with women who are married. So, but realistically, the reason why you don't have no other, you can't see, if I can't see no other valid marriages in my eyesight or people that I have to deal with on a day-to-day basis, it's easy for me to think, if I had sex with 5 different women in the course of my life, if I'm 30-some years old, I've had sex with 5 different women who's been married before, maybe, and not even knowing originally until it was too late. So now you sitting here saying, oh, marriage is some bullshit. Women cheat. So you got to think psychologically for a man, think how that shit kind of really mentally fuck you up, because you think most men don't really be in our mind with our ego. You don't think women cheat at that pace. But you some women, married women.
They do.
So that's my point. So that's why I'm saying I don't feel like this is a one-sided conversation, because if I still have people I can look at and I can kind of just pattern my.
Me personally, like I said, I just feel like in the comment section, that clip right there, I'm pretty sure you see more angry females than you would see men in there.
I mean, of course, but that's just certain shit. But I think Nick, for dudes in general, just like even when there's most of those conversations, even when we talking about the Erica Mena and Spice shit, I didn't see a bunch of niggas in that comment besides niggas who was sitting here saying, "Oh, Erica Mena is a fucking racist and that's a slur and this, that, and the third."
Crazy.
Even but that's my point. It's so many niggas out here. They just pander, dog. Niggas just say shit to just hey, let me.
It ain't nothing. It's nothing wrong with pandering.
It is, dog, because I'm gonna tell you why. Because guess what? One day it's going to be your turn.
But that's what I'm saying. But everybody panders or give into something at one point in time in your life. Yeah. Just like you right here on the pod, you like, oh damn, I can't talk about sports all day. I knew the female audience. But that's not me pandering. That's me respecting the people who got me here. That's just like Drake. Drake know for, and that's why I always. But what I'm saying, but you know your lane. You, like I said, when you talk about things, you're gonna throw your sports in there because that's what you know better than you know the relationship.
Oh, of course.
That's still considered pandering because you still keeping the ladies in tune with, I'm still talking about relationship, but I'm gonna throw my LeBron James quote. I'm gonna throw this in it. That's still pandering too.
No, it's not pandering. It's knowing. It's different. Pandering will be me sitting here coming on here saying, "Oh, niggas ain't shit," and I'm just kicking every clip I play is kicking niggas backs in. It's just that's to me is pandering. If I literally every topic was me man bashing or telling on my Derek Jackson shit, telling women, "Oh, you deserve this type of minute." Yeah, but listen to what I'm saying. So just having conversations where it's digestible for both, nigga, that is having a broader audience than sitting here saying I can talk. And again, that's a skill. And most niggas don't understand it until you see you in your mind you think it's pandering, but you don't understand. You won't understand it until you have to sit here and say, how can I make these conversations digestible for both people? And again, that's why I always say Drake do it the best, because he know how to sit here. A nigga could be the toughest nigga in the world. And I still might go to this Drake concert because he know how to make it digestible for both parties.
And Drake and Drake pandas, right?
No, he just know how. No, I know you got this one.
He pandas.
How?
Nigga, I know I can make songs for everybody. I can make my little, like I'm over on the Island Boys.
Mm-hmm.
I can make my shit that's gonna play on the right radios. I can make my black shit. Then I can make for my ladies. I can make something, then I can make my quotables. He panders to everybody.
But that's not pandering. I don't think you understand what pandering is. Pandering is if I'm sitting here only taking one side. Pandering is just like if you cut on Fox News, at one point in time before when Trump was first running, it was Trump all day long. So you were pandering to people who wanted to vote for Trump. CNN was the same way. Like it's not neither one of them not the same way no more after they done fired people. But at one point in time, especially at the height and peak of Donald Trump when he was running for office, no, you could cut on one station and know exactly what you was gonna get. That's pandering. But if you cut on,
just to one specific.
Yeah, when you're literally just focusing on one group, like your relationship podcast, you're 9 times out of 10, you're pandering to women.
Okay.
Like if we was coming on here and all we was talking about was relationship shit and talking about dating 9 times out of 10, what does that mean? We're pandering to a female audience. But if you can cut this joint on, you can realistically, like, I don't know what these niggas gonna talk about this week. If I don't read the description, I just press play. Nigga, these conversations literally go all over the place. So it's just not, you can't, so that's what I'm saying. So it's not, so you can't never be like, it's a pandering situation. Even the title sometimes of this shit don't even make sense of what the fuck we even talking about the majority of the episode. So that's my point. That's the difference of pandering. So that's why I say with that woman, I do just agree that conversation is just, I think it's for both men and women. Because if you don't have, how can you sit here and tell a woman, like, even if I was a man, well, I am a man. If I sit here, how can I tell a woman? How can I tell a woman? How can I tell a woman how to be a wife or a mother if I never experienced it, or if I never seen it? If I haven't sit here and say, if I don't have my parents, if they haven't been married for 40 years and I didn't have paying attention to that, how could I tell somebody what I'm looking for? Or if I don't even have no friends, like this thing about it, if every nigga me personally, because it's a difference between what I'll send in the group chat with top and low to without sending a family group chat. Like, nigga, it's hey, nigga, I know for a fact our younger brother is about to get married. I'm not sending a bunch of fucking half-naked fucking women to that group chat for it's no purpose.
Right.
I owe the cousin, this nigga got millions of fucking kids. He live with a woman. I'm not about to just at 1 o'clock in the morning, I'll send you niggas a sports clip, but 1 o'clock in the morning, I'm not sending niggas no fucking naked junk because you might be laying beside your girl. And you can't open the chat now because, oh, Mike, you gonna be a wild nigga sending naked pictures at 1. No, I have respect. So that's my point. But guess what I'm saying? So, but that's just knowing how to. But imagine if I wasn't that respectful and I'm sitting here sending the same shit I send the top and low in them. It's different. Right. So that's my only thing with that one. I get real quick, and we just talking about Pan. I just want to play this this fucking I'm gonna play this clip from Van Lathan. I'm sure if I don't know, y'all may not know who Van Lathan is, and I kind of really don't give a fuck about giving them a breakdown. If you know who he is, you do. If you don't, it don't matter. But I do want to play this clip.
You blue monkey.
Having an anti-black attitude, you can't fuck your way out of that. You can't birth your way out of that. You can't hip hop your way out of that. There's no proximity to blackness, even if blackness is inside of you, that divorces you away from having anti-black attitudes, thoughts, and emotions. Erica Mena called Spice a monkey. That is an anti-black slur meant to dehumanize black women, black people. Until further notice, Erica Mena is a vile, racist woman. Over.
Monkey, you.
I just don't agree with that shit.
What?
To me, when I hear niggas speak like that, that to me sounds like you're pandering. You're pandering to the race baiting, the racy people who are always into the race conversation, and then you're pandering to women.
That shit is crazy.
To me, all I see is when I see people in these comments and when I hear this shit, and the crazy thing is when I see women that I actually personally know, like sometimes I swear to God, I almost be wanting to write in the shade room comments when I see girls I know, delete this shit, Mo. Because I've heard girls sit here and say, oh, that was Al, you don't say shit like that to people. I've heard women fuck niggas raw. And you sit here and get on microphones and other shit and talk worse about that nigga than you do about a monkey? I had bitches bash their baby fathers worse than a monkey. If that's what we talking about,
that is true.
You in the comment, you literally in the fucking comments telling somebody is wild, is disrespectful, and is racist because somebody called you somebody a monkey. But the motherfucker you laid down and had kids with, you called them worse.
That's facts. You should have said that. You should have said that. You should have been in the comments and asking them. I'm pretty sure you called your baby father worse.
That's it. And that's my only thing. You know what's so crazy? Sometimes you gotta pick and choose with your comments shit because academics.
You don't have to.
No, you don't have to. But just sometimes I just don't be bro. I don't give a fuck. I don't want to wrestle with motherfuckers in the conversation because I see it was a post to academics post and it was Burna Boy's numbers. Burna Boy sold 21,000 for his first week sales, and what made me even, because I don't give a fuck about him selling 21,000. I didn't thought he was going to sell more than that. But I do. But it's two things I can't tie in. I can't tie it into that conversation when we was talking about Ebro a couple of weeks ago, where he was sitting here saying that the labels was going to stop pursuing more Afrobeat artists and Bad Bunny. Oh, every rapper that we all talk about and listen to, nigga, will piss 21,000 out the first week with no problem. So why would I? But no, listen.
No. But I can believe that situation only because it's less stress.
Yeah, okay. So if you're saying that part, that's cool. So anyway, so to tie that in, so Russ was on it. So when academics posted this, Russ was in the like he had the part where it said 21,000, and then Russ was in the comments like, oh, that's crazy. Burna Boy can do 21,000. He can sell 21,000, but still sell out tours in America. And some of your favorite artists can't sell. They can sell hundreds of thousands of copies, but can't sell out a tour. My only thing of that is this, and when I had this conversation a week ago with Love Jack, it's the difference because you don't have nobody else to choose from, dog. That's all he got. And people was like, "Oh, what about Rima?" And so it was crazy. I had a conversation with a young man. I told him, I said, cool, because they kept trying to throw names out there. I'm like, two things y'all need to understand. He said an arena tour, so he was basically trying to throw shots at Moneybagg and Lil Baby and them without saying their name. Because nigga, you're from Georgia or wherever you from, you don't want to say their names because it's a difference between them and Trippie Redd and whatever other little pump. And the little niggas that you play with at the festivals, you know one of these niggas end up killing your ass in Georgia if you fucking say one of their names. So you try to send an indirect shot without making it direct. So that's where you're leaving the conversation too up for people just to debate bullshit. But it's cool. I'm always down to debate some bullshit. So I repeated what I said. Russ, I like you a lot. When you talk your shit, but nigga, he's the only Afrobeat nigga on tour right now. They don't have nobody else to choose from. But again, when we talking about that conversation,
but I think with them, I don't think it's just. See, I think that's the thing. They have other places to go see or get their groove.
But you don't have it like we got rap. Like nigga, but you gotta think about it. So if I like trap, if I like street music, I had 3 different until Dirk just canceled his tour completely. But I had at one point in time I had 3 choices. Yeah, and if I want to throw Drake and 21 in it, I had 4 choices this summer.
I'll get you. You have those choices, but see, that's my thing. I think the difference between the Afro beats or just anything like that. I'm not I'm gonna do the major mark. I'm not gonna do the little cities. I'm gonna do the major. You know what I'm saying? Like the big where I can get all the political. You know what I'm saying? Like I can get all the.
But okay, yeah, but cool. Just real quick, just so the nigga Rema. So people kept saying Rema. So I said, all right, cool. Let me Google this real quick. So I said, I'm gonna Google his tour. Let me see what he's doing. So it was a young dude in the comment section. And me and him was going back and forth. I said, okay, I Googled it. I didn't see nothing. I said the closest date I seen it was an Atlanta show, and they postponed it to a later date. So I said, you Google it. You tell me what you see. So he DM'd me the jump, and I said, okay, boom. So his first show here, his very first show of the tour was here. Guess where it was at? The Broccoli City Fest. So that guy told him, I said, hold on, slow down. So I looked at it. Then it was in Chicago. It was a Lollapalooza or whatever festival it is. So no, not that. He didn't know this. What he was doing was in cities where he probably couldn't sell tickets by himself. Let me jump on a festival that's in that city so I can still perform. It's still gonna be a part of my tour. And then other cities he did do the Fillmore. So I said, dog, what you sent me, you just proved that I was correct. Because the thing that Russ said was an arena tour. This is the Fillmore. My nigga, and I say this all the time. Nigga, Shaq Glizzy can pack out the Fillmore. Fucking, what's the little young nigga that just got locked up a couple months ago? Money Ma packed, before he got locked up, he packed out the Fillmore. Some of y'all don't even know who the fuck that is. But listen to my point. So that's my point. Doing the Fillmore is not doing an arena tour. And doing the Fillmore ain't impressive if people actually like you. So that's my only point. So you sit here saying this nigga, he was doing the Fillmore. I think he was doing what's in some of the other places not called Fillmore. Is I think it's like Music City, some shit, or
City Winery.
No, Blue. No, not City Winery. Let me.
I think so, because I was say City Winery is a smaller
what's
podcast type of venues.
Yeah, a lot of podcasts do the City Winery. What was the fucking name of this shit? Was Southside Ballroom. It was Fillmore. Oh, House of Blues. So all of those, but like I said, none of those venues realistically hold more than like 3,000 people. So what I'm telling him is, dog, you think my whole point is what most people, because most people do just want to be in a conversation just to debate and argue people. What I'm saying is you're not paying attention to what he said. He said arena tours. So one, this is not a tour because he got 2 festival dates on there. And then 2, it's not an arena. If you think Lil Baby can't fucking go to city to city and sell out the fucking Fillmores by himself, you're fucking retarded. But don't know shit about music.
But that's what I'm saying. I think with those Afro beats or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like they're local artists and all that. They still have those. So yes, you might have this one show that comes in your city once a year, Burna Boy. But then I have all my,
I don't know about that one.
I think I probably appreciate that more.
I mean, I don't know. I honestly don't know about that one. I couldn't tell you if that's true because I don't know a local. Yeah, I don't know a local. What the damn keeps saying? I don't know a local fucking Burna. I don't know a fucking local Afrobeat artist that's located here. So I couldn't tell you that. Like I don't know. You might be right. I don't know about that one. Let that jump load up. YouTube.
I just wish KD bring us some better colorways. He put out the mode. What was his first joint? The KD3s. You seen them?
KD run it up.
Call me if you lost. Call me if you lost. If you need the whole song, call me with the calls. I don't talk the middleman, call me with the ball. Gotta watch out for the bando, gotta watch out for the call. Call me if you lost. Call me if you lost. If you need the whole song, call me with the calls. I don't talk the middleman, call me with the ball. Gotta watch out for the bando, gotta watch out for the call. Call me if you lost. She say she love all of my songs. She say the cycle had just started. Told her call me when it's on. Told her dog I need some lean. He told her call me when it's called. Say she just went got it done. I told her call me when it's on. I put 500 for this zip cause it's the real team. Real niggas gotta work and give this shit a real team. Ain't never seen it down, know what real mean. She told me I'm the type of nigga to make her feel things. Niggas be lost about this bitch, be tryna feel me. She let me go soon as we met and now she feel green. You let them people get one over, that ain't real. She gon' go just for the Zod, that bitch a real thing. Talking down just for the cloud, that's where you lost. Tryna help you niggas all of what it cost me. I'm on my simple shit, I told him you go boss me. You need to really think about that shit before you cross me. Call me if you lost. Call me if you lost. If you need the whole song, call me with the calls. I don't talk the middleman, call me with the ball. Gotta watch out for the bando, gotta watch out for the call. Call me if you lost. Call me if you lost. If you need the whole song, call me with the calls. I don't talk the middleman, call me with the ball. Gotta watch out for the bando, gotta watch out for the cross.
What's wrong? What you needed a light?
No, I was cutting it on. You wanted it on, right?
Oh no, I was cool. Let me see.
No, I just figured out.
Yeah, I don't need
I
that.
couldn't see the damn pause because the thing was covering it up.
Oh yeah, no, I don't need that. I don't need that light. That shit fuck it up. Or maybe let me see something. That should be fucking up. Yeah, I don't need it. You can cut that shit off. Pop out. Let's get right to it. Shout out to Tory Lanez. People was clowning his wife. Now his wife. Tory Lanez, for people who don't know, of course, Tory Lanez is sentenced to 10 years in prison. And while he's been the last couple of weeks, I guess, or the last couple of days, he married he married the woman of his baby mother. He married his baby mother, the mother of his child. Yeah, I'm tangling on my words. Yeah, he married the mother of his child, and people was clowning her like, oh, One, he's smart because now I can get conjugal visits, and then two, she's smart because if anything happened to that nigga, now I can what's if somebody kill him in jail? God forbid. If she was just a girlfriend, you got to think about. Y'all think about what the shit that happened with Chadwick Boseman. Like if his parents was on some dickhead shit, nigga, he wouldn't have got nothing. And y'all, people who don't know how that shit goes, look at it when Kobe first passed. His mother and father was beefing with his his wife, and shit. Even her mother, and she felt like, oh, well, Kobe was taking care of me. I need more of this, that, and the third. Boom, 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 boom. So that's what I'm saying. So if you ain't got that shit in order, when people are like, nigga, that's 10 years. That ain't no short ass time. For motherfuckers who ain't doing the time of year, that shit sound like, oh, it ain't that big of a deal. Shit, for her and him, it's a big deal. Anything can happen to that nigga in that jail. And then two, so like, let me cover my shit. And then again, I can get my conjugal visits now.
I'm not mad at him at one bit. Do what you gotta do. At the end of the day, and you still can have your money. You know what I'm saying? Like somebody had to reek off. You know what I'm saying? You can't
reap your benefits and be able to and be able to make moves for your whatever kids me. And then so your son could be taken care of. That's your fucking kid.
But shit, at the end of the day, you in there for over some damn pussy in the first place.
Yeah, no, that's the crazy part. Now that's the part where I get where women was kind of shading the shit. It's like, damn, this nigga doing 10 years for chasing pussy. And now you gonna marry the nigga.
It is what it is.
I hear you.
Oh, there's a lot of people chasing motherfuckers out here for worse than that.
I mean, that too.
So you can't be mad at her. I mean, and I'm pretty sure it's a play that he agreed to anyway.
I mean,
y'all out here looking, getting less than that. So it is what it is. You can't be mad. Chestnut checkers.
Yeah, chestnut checkers. And can I just real quick, a quick story time, real quick, because I feel like sometimes it kind of helps separate the part. No, let me tell you something. I don't even know how you supposed to do it, ladies, but just asking a nigga for money is always gonna be a turn off to me. Especially even if you just give up some cheeks and you feel like the next you can't give up cheeks and then the next day try to ask for bread. I'm telling you, the crazy thing is, I don't lead with money, so that's never. I make sure I just literally. When we first started, when we was talking about the sports bet shit, I kept saying, I'm never even going over $10. I'm cheap. Whatever I'm going to win, I'm going to win it off of $10. I'm not going over 10. And don't get me wrong, I said it last week. I get mad sometimes to be like, damn, I should bet more. But then it be times where it's like, if you lose, like my man Austin Reeves let me down, nigga only had 7 points. And I betted 10 for him to score 15. But imagine if I would have been greedy and be like, I'm going to bet 100. Nigga, that shit would have had me crying. I'd be like, fuck Austin Reeves on the whole fucking season. But $10, you can take that shit on chin, it's cool. But anyway, my whole point of what it is you, and then you can't. So for me personally, and even the reason why besides just me being cheap, the reason why I told her no, because I'm in her jump about to leave. Her daughter was super disrespectful, talking crazy. Her daughter was closer to my age. So I'm like, her daughter was 29 and she was just talking crazy. Well, who the fuck is this? Like, I heard her say that. She come in, like she walking back, like, who the fuck is this? So hold on. So listen to what I'm saying. So saying all of that, and I'm like, hold on. So then some other shit was happening, and she just like said some wild, outlandish shit. And I was like, who are you talking to? But and me is if I wasn't a saved man, that would allow my ego would have sent me to jail. Because her daughter was just talking reckless as fuck. And I'm just like, dog, you're a woman. And you bony as shit. Who are you talking to? And why are you even just like, you could wait for this conversation or however you have it when I leave. I'm about to walk out the door and you just talking crazy. So was
she talking crazy to you or to her?
She was talking crazy just in general, like just like saying, oh yeah, she was saying some wild shit, but then her mother was like, dog, relax. Like I don't give a fuck when he gonna snitch. I knock him out. So one, what's so crazy? Listen, though, the crazy thing is, I swear to God, I call the top like maybe an hour after that. I'm like, bro, I literally sometimes you just ever got to be like, dog, I'm thankful that I'm saved, because that shit would have just sent me to jail. Imagine if my ego just would have just let me get the best dog. I'm talking about this girl probably maybe weighed 110 pounds of that. Literally like Glorilla size. So my whole fucking with that said, so I'm telling her, I'm like, but you don't know me from Adam and Eve, and I had my book bag. You don't know what's in this book bag. You're just talking, but that just let me know you're a kid. For you, you're of age, you might, but just mentally, you're just on some kid shit. You just hooping and hollering. But my whole thing is, I told her I'm never going over there again. That shit turned me off. So she didn't know that. So she thinking I'm egging her because she asked me for 300. No, I was going to egg you already because of the way you allowed your child. Like, dog, I'm thinking.
I was about to ask, what's the asking price?
300. No, if I listen to what I'm saying. Listen to what I'm saying.
No, I'm listening to what you're saying.
For $300, it's some new pussy out here that I could have went and pursued. And that's how my brain.
My only question is, what was it 300 for? Now I might be. I think it depends on what it's for. It might be a little bit more.
Fuck.
Oh, it don't matter though.
No, why would not, nigga? 300 is a good date with something tougher and younger.
Hey, no argument. I'm just saying. What was it 300 for? It was just like, I can't get my Medicaid type. You know what I'm saying? Like something serious.
Give a fuck, because it's not that deep. Like this is some one. So let me tell you why I don't give a fuck, because you can't, even just with this woman, like she just like will go like, I was fucking with her maybe when the pandemic was just about to be over, and then she literally just went ghost. And they even told me stories like she was about to get engaged in some other shit. You can't go. So this is what I'm saying. But so my whole point. So you can't. So let's just say if that was 2022-ish, 2021, you can't come back around 2023 and think just because you let me crack one time, I'm gonna give you some break. I don't owe you shit. I don't give a fuck. It's not that deep for me. Guess what? One, I wasn't beating down your phone, like trying to pursue you to finesse you to give me some cheeks. This shit was just random. You just randomly just start speaking to me again. You randomly send a nude, and I'm just like, oh, what's the problem? But again, what I'm saying is some men who lead with bread. I'm not that. Shit. We don't never have money conversations. Like, it's a difference. If I'm sitting here it would be different. Like, I understand when I was crazy with Mikey, I was leading with money. I was posting that shit. So at that time, whatever came my way, you had to take it for what it is. I'm leading with pure conversation now. That's it. I'm only giving you conversation. So you trying to get anything else from me besides some conversation? It's crazy. And you gotta always know that, dog. If I want to spend money to date or fondle with women, I'm going to spend with the cream of the fucking crop.
So she can just, talk her way into that one?
No. No, if we was let me be honest. If we were communicating daily, like if it was a daily communication, if we were just kicking the bubble, and I'm talking about, or even
if the daughter wasn't around, like, did the daughter really put the icing on?
Yeah, the daughter put the icing shit on the cake for me, so it didn't even matter. I didn't even want to fuck again after the daughter shit because that shit just turned me off because it would just make me look at you differently, even as a parent. And I sit here and told y'all, we talked about that shit. I've talked about it on here with me and you before, but even with Love Jack just last week, I was just like, dog, me and exes have fell out because I wasn't a fan of the way they were parenting. Because I'm big on the respect shit, dog. I'm not disrespectful in front of motherfuckers. I'm not about to sit here and talk crazy in front of people.
But
no.
That's kind of hard too.
How?
Because you judging parenting when you know what I'm saying? Like, you're not a parent.
So what do that mean? That I still have respect?
No, I get what you're saying. Like, I figure most of the time when you saying parenting, it's out of like, I wouldn't say that to my mother type of situation.
Or I wouldn't talk like that in front of my mother.
Right. So that's what I'm saying. So I get it when you saying that. But I'm just saying some people, the way they parent or way they go about it is, is different from what the traditional way is. So I wouldn't, you know what I'm saying? Like, but I know your situations and what you're saying you experience. Yes, that's bad parenting.
Yeah, I'm cool. I'm cool on that shit. It's not gonna never work for me. I'm sorry. Like, no, you gotta tighten that shit up, dog. You can't just be no. Ain't no in here. I'm sorry. In other news, shout outs to Diddy for his rumors. I don't necessarily know. I probably won't believe it until I see Mace actually make a video, but I seen Cameron say something about it and said Diddy gave everybody back their publishing, and that includes Mace. I said Mace.
Not everybody. I thought it was just him.
No, it said, well, I'm looking at the joint right now. It said Mace, Faith Evans, the Locks, 112, and the Notorious B.I.G estate. Like I said, I don't know. I don't necessarily. It's just all it is I seen a lot of blogs picking it up. I don't know how true it is until maybe I see like Mace come out and say, yeah, whatever, Diddy gave me my shit back or something like that. I don't know.
How often do they record?
Who?
Him and Cam.
I don't know. I never watched it.
Oh, you never watched it though?
Nope. Okay. Never watched it. Oh yeah, I guess real quick, because I guess on topic of like with the whole Sexyy Red shit and Doja Cat, though, it was 300,000 people on Instagram Live watching Chrisean Rock give birth.
There's nothing wrong with that.
What you mean? It's not, dog, you know how crazy that is, dog?
What's crazy about it?
That many people is just following her and glued to what she got going on.
Yeah.
And that's why, and listen what I'm saying, and that's why I don't feel bad, or I kind of feel bad even when that lady saying that shit about Sexyy Red, because it's like, is that really fair to Sexyy Red? Because it's like, what about Chrisean then? Why? Because she don't make music. She still, she still got just as much influence. And her influence is
no. She has influence, but you can't be mad at her for what she's doing what she's doing to get paid. If she was living the great good life or whatever the case may be, you wouldn't tune in. She doing what y'all, what gets the ratings up. Because if she was living the perfect life, nobody would have cared who she is. Because that's why a lot of people be posting her videos, her pictures when she was in high school. Oh, until she met, what's the name? She was real pretty now until she met Blueface. So that situation right there with the whole, videotape, I feel like she capitalizing on everybody going to tune in. You talking about 300 people? 300K?
Yeah, 300,000. That shit had 300,000.
How much they gonna pay her for it? You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I don't know, because that was just literally on her Instagram Live, so I don't necessarily know.
I think she was thinking about the bigger play. And
what's the bigger play? The bigger play would, nigga, if you would have had Zeus in there recording it.
Who's to say they was? I mean,
you don't know.
But I don't think you can do it.
Shit, why can't you? They be having
some certain, like she said, she went to Baltimore. Depending on who you dealing with, a lot of those companies or whatever, they everybody don't have their rights or have the the luxury of being in those type of situations. I don't think the Zeus Network got that type of pull.
I mean, maybe. My only thing is when I seen 300,000, I've seen Nicki Minaj. Don't get it twisted. Nicki be having a lot of motherfuckers on her joint. Like Nicki be hitting like Nicki and Cardi both. When they get on Instagram Live, they be hitting like 50, 70, 80,000 people. 300,000 dog is ridiculous. 300,000 is crazy. And don't get it twisted, those shows like on TV when people give birth and shit like that and doctors doing surgery, those shits do numbers. People watch that shit.
Right.
So I'm not surprised, but I'm just looking at it like.
But that's how they pay their money. So that's what I'm saying. Depending on where she went or who she went to, they might not be with that type of situation. So that's probably why she put it on. Like, let's say the camera crew was there and they told them no.
And then she just recorded herself. So they could easily take that. I still got the footage and you can take it and I can sell it to y'all.
Yeah, I don't think, because like I said, some people don't be with the whole, filming and, all that type of stuff. Because even in the living room, some of them, you only have one person in there.
Well, I mean, you were the only person on here that had kids before. What's your thoughts on Blueface not being at the hospital while she was having birth and he was in Miami turning up?
Oh, I mean, you got better situation than most niggas. That's all I can say.
You think that you said a better situation? How that's a better situation?
Because you didn't have to be there.
But taunting her while she giving birth to your baby and you in Miami taunting her basically.
No. What I'm saying is for who you're dealing with. Oh, she don't give a fuck. She pretty much is done with you. Like when you get that, like nigga, I can speak on my own. I got the phone call. Yeah. Oh, I think my water just broke. Boom, boom, boom. I was like, oh, all right. I was sitting there talking to my best friend and her mother. We just sitting there talking. And they was like, why are you still sitting here? I was like, well, it just broke. Her mother and them, and they told me, no, get your ass up and go. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why I said I think the situation that he's in right now, for him to be doing what he's doing out of the country, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like you're in a good situation. Obviously, she's
nigga. How that's not a good situation. That's a dumb situation.
No, it's a dumb situation. But I feel like just for them, like the negative.
No, you can't spin this to make it positive, dog. What he's doing is fucked up.
I'm not making it positive, but I'm just saying what I'm trying to tell you. Obviously, she don't care for him, or he don't care.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So her not caring, that's cool. That's whatever her shit is that's her opinion. That's her right to have however she feel. But for him, that shit is corny. That shit is some clown shit. You cannot sit here, even if you wasn't there. No, I'm not about to sit here and try to go out my way to keep posting videos like I'm having the time of my life while my fucking baby mother's giving fucking birth. And you sitting there saying I'm choosing my first baby mother because she's a better woman. We got 2 kids already together. Like whatever, all the bullshit you saying, bro, eat a dick. Like that shit is corny. That's some goofy ass shit.
I'm not condoning it, but I'm just saying like he's in a better situation. Let a nigga try that shit. Yeah, right.
That shit was dumb. But let me play this clip of this teacher real quick.
If you see me and you trying to see what's up, if your pencil sharpened, if you're ready to go to science.
How I get my students' attention.
If you see me and you trying to see what's up, if your pencil sharpened, if you're ready to go to science.
That shit is only it's funny for video wise, but it's scary because like, damn, how old are these kids?
It's not even how old they kids. Like I seen a couple of comments like, well, I don't want my kids coming home knowing Sexyy.
But they already knew it.
No, I mean, I that's what I'm saying. I don't want that to be a part of their routine. No, I get
Who
it.
fault is that the teacher? Because if the kids don't know the song, then they can't participate.
Yes, you can, because you can show the videos.
No, I don't think no teacher that stupid.
Yes, they do. They practice. You don't have to actually show the video, but you could just sit here and say, "Hey, this song, we want to do this for." That's my routine. Just like when them guys when they got the handshake, it's the way you just ain't say, "Hey, let's go and do boom, 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 boom." That's how we gonna do the handshake. I had to show you something. We had to go do a run through. You ain't just on point like that.
I don't know though. That shit's the same crazy.
That's what I'm saying. So I could have just said, hey, when I say such and such, I want y'all to say Sexyy. This is from Sexy Reds. But I can get like where you got some parents who's giving, like, well, my son or my parent, my kids don't know nothing about that. I get it both sides.
Yeah, that shit is crazy. And that shit is a hard fuck no for me. I'm sorry. Like, I hear
I'm not gonna say it's a hard, it's I get it because of who it is, right? So even like with my kids, when he had his graduation, little ceremony, everybody had their little songs, whatever they sing for their class. You kind of go off of the teacher you got, right? Pretty much all the black teachers had to kind of, something cool, Then the white teacher had some cool, I forgot the song that what's the joint? The little the little showgirl shit. That's what they did for their graduation song. But everybody else, like the black teachers, had a little hip hop type of little song.
Oh, listen, I'm not saying all of that is cool. My only thing of what I'm saying is, I'm not gonna put the onus on the teacher, say they practice it. I just want to sit here and know that. I guess that to me will make me where I can kind of, I guess, lie on the fence. Did they already come to school and know this song? Yeah. Or is this something she practiced? The school just went back in.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I don't think, I'm going to go on a limb and say, I don't think they practiced that. I think she just know her class is full of a bunch of fucking hood rats and they knew this shit already. Because I don't want to be, imagine saying, if I'm a teacher, no, listen what I hear what you're saying, but imagine if I'm a teacher and now this video go viral. Now I got to answer to the principal because the principal will be like, how they learn this? Or it's gonna be some parents who complain. I'm sure every parent ain't gonna be cool with it. And it depends. If you got a bunch of young kids in there, let's say if this was elementary school and all the parents is in their 20s and 30s, then they probably don't give a fuck.
Did you see her?
Yeah, she looked young.
She's a nice looking teacher.
Yeah, no, for sure.
She already get complaints already. So I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah, that's crazy, nigga. She was wild.
You have to get them to learn.
Women don't walk in your crib and notice the things that you need. If she walk in your crib like disorganized and not clean a little bit, and she don't clean your crib, she ain't the one for you. She is not the one. If she don't come in the crib and wash your clothes, fold your clothes, she is not feminine enough. I don't want her. If I'm sick and she can't tell me or try to heal me back to life with her affection, with her love, with tea, with food, I do not want her. She is not it. So we need to be conscious of what we bringing in our life. We need to be conscious of men and women. We need to be conscious of the people we bring in our life. This is just like a business. You wouldn't go into business with a lazy motherfucker. You wouldn't go into business with a person that just giving half-ass work, half-ass energy, and you putting all the work in and both of y'all receiving the benefits. Why would you go into business with a person like that? Life is like that. We looking at life and partnership and relationships a little different. Or just because that person look good, or just because the person's sex has had bomb sex, bomb head. Listen, if a woman don't walk in your crib and notice the things that you need, if she walk in your crib like disorganized and not clean a little bit, and she don't clean your crib, she ain't the one for you.
I just wanted to play that beginning part again. Go ahead. You agree with what he said?
Yeah. But it can play both ways too. And that's like we said before. I think it just what side of the fence you. I mean, because kind of females say that. Well, damn, you come out, you don't see what need to be fixed or what need.
So that's what. So
but my only thing is, I feel like even with men, everybody's not handy or even can know their way around tools. So that I can't.
Okay, so cool. Because just to kind of speed up what you're saying. I don't know shit about handy shit. I can't do none of that shit. But that has nothing to do with if he feel that same energy, and that's what he's saying. I can take that same energy on what you got in your refrigerator. If I open your refrigerator and it's empty, and I know I'm gonna be over here on the regular, you ain't gonna put shit in there.
What, you going in the female's refrigerator?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's a totally difference.
So no, what I'm saying is, so are you?
I can't judge you off what you got.
No, I know you're missing the point. What he said, he sit here and said, if a woman come to your house and she see your shit junky and you need to clean up or you need to fix some shit up or you got dirty clothes, she need to wash them. Mm-hmm. All of that shit could be cool. I'm not disagreeing.
Oh, you saying if
I'm going over her house and she normally cook or she offers to cook, you hungry and you're not putting shit in it.
I got you.
It's the same. It's the same exact shit. Yeah, fuck the handyman shit. If I can't fix it, but I can still. I can pay for shit. I can put food in this motherfucker. I can put some waters in here. That. If you always got cold waters, I can add waters. So what he's saying, I agree with it. I think it just when you originally sit here and say. I guess the clean and shit, it kind of course, I seen a lot of women was like, oh, nigga, please, and this, that, and the third, where I get that because sometimes, because wording always will, if the way you word shit, if you don't break shit down, it's almost like, what's this shit that the saying that they always say, it's like putting fucking medicine in a candy. The way you got to sit here,
how you present it.
It's how you present it. So the very first thing, as soon as you come in, the nigga sit here and say this.
She's not the one. If she don't come in the crib and wash your clothes, fold your clothes, she is not feminine enough. I don't want her.
So when you say that, so because off the rip, so now you offending them because we'll say if most women the same way I said I'm not a handyman. A woman say, well, I don't wash clothes. I take my shit to the laundry. So first thing he say is you're not feminine enough. So imagine if a woman say, oh nigga, you don't know how to use a drill. You ain't man enough.
Nah, it is what it is.
But the difference between men and women is we can just take it like, okay, yeah, that's not me. I can roll that, just let that shit roll off my shoulder and keep it pushing. I'm not taking no offense to it.
Personal,
but for women, that shit is more personal. Where it's like, nigga, what you mean I'm not feminine enough just because I don't want to be your fucking housekeeper? So I understand with women when they heard it, when they said, because even when I heard it, I'm like, I don't know, because don't get it twisted. You will want those things, but that's what I'm saying. I heard what he's saying. You will want those things, but as to me, and that could be a flaw of mine. I don't necessarily know if those things would be deal breakers for me. Would you appreciate them if it happened? Yes, but
you definitely will value that.
No, I'm not. No, listen, you're missing what I'm saying. I didn't say I wouldn't value it. I said, would it be a deal breaker if it didn't happen?
It will be a deal breaker for you.
Why?
If she don't meet everything else.
Yeah. So what does she meet everything else though? What does she do everything else?
Then it's not. That's what I'm saying. If she didn't, let's say if she was if she was like you say a 5 or whatever. And she didn't do none of that. That's a deal breaker.
Oh, for sure, for sure. If you're a 5 and you ain't fucking Molly the maid, you gotta
if
get
she
up
was
out
at 10 and didn't do none of that, you'd be all right with it.
No, if she was at 10 and she didn't wash and clean, but she still at least could do some chicken Alfredo, we cool.
Nigga, she's a 10 and she don't do none of that.
She gotta cook, dog. At least cook. I'm cool on the other shit. I don't give a fuck about that shit anyway.
So the cooking is a must.
Oh fuck, nigga,
that's a deal breaker.
It's not a deal breaker, but it's a even okay. So matter of fact, let me say, yeah, you have to at least know how to cook some vegetables. Like help me at least stay fucking disciplined. You got to be able to do something with some vegetables, or you gonna have to nigga like we gonna have to meet somewhere or you gonna have to come bring extra salads to the crib all the time or something. But just the cooking and the cleaning and folding clothes, I don't know. It depends on how bad she is. It's not that deep for me. But I can understand where he coming from, and I can understand a woman if a nigga coming over, I'm chilling at your house all the time, you giving me water, and I never bring waters to your house. If every time I come over your house and I'm always drinking water, like, oh, you thirsty? Yeah, here go water. And then if I'd have been over there 5 times, to me, by the 5th time I come over there and you ain't got no fucking waters and she always giving you waters, you corny. You asked her to cook and you never offer to go to the grocery store? That's weird, dog.
No, trust me, I know.
And that's what I'm talking about when that's just to me is like common courtesy, just being fucking raised with some fucking decency.
You niggas.
Let that junk load up.
Get on the YouTube, y'all can hear the full clips.
Sometimes I just wanna get my shit off. I be cool in a minute, right now I'm pissed off. I just flew in here from Dallas like I'm Crystal. Now you expected me to say some shit about Chris Paul. Why you only focus on my pitfall? Say you need me, say you going through a withdrawal. The people rocking with me know I'm rocking with y'all. Until the niggas talking down, I don't get y'all. I can stand on top of your money, I won't get tall. You can stand on top of my shit and now you 6'4". My people light up cause they kept on doing kick those. Keep my purping, got some niggas that'll kick yours. My skater homie say you gotta sit flow. If the police on my ass, then I'ma get low. I'ma bust their ass, you know I'm about to get home. I be speaking facts, certain shit gon' hit home. I Gotta hit her quiet cause the kids home. I'ma give her back, you keep calling the bitch phone. I know niggas still working out the flip phone. In Miami when a nigga wanna switch songs. Talk to Siri when a nigga wanna switch songs. You talking to, I think you need to switch tone. Like the way she acting, I can switch home. Got a Cali bitch, she say she from the 6 I told them Dodgers money line, they beat them 6 Kinda make it crank, I got this shit on. Niggas can't do what I do, that shit is in stone. She thinks she my girl, she made the shit known. Why you lying on the kid, that my shit on? I be cool in a minute, right now I'm pissed off. I just flew in here from Dallas like I'm Kristoff. Now you expecting me to say some shit about Chris Paul. Don't wear no panties with that figure, take that shit off.
Bulture podcast.
I don't think this shit for you, man. Keep your day job. Gotta always put in work and take no days off. That shit you make is kinda play to start to phase off. I won't let you get that crank that niggas ate off. Bring the beat in, I think it's time we play ball. He like to run off on the plug, he like to skate off. He a dead man walking, they got a day for. Gonna have a bad bitch, hit him and want a day for. He not used to this, so he ain't about to say nothing. She introduced him to her niggas, say this her play cousin. Now he acting like the plug, this boy fake hustle. In reality, he lame, this boy straight bust. He don't know it's about to happen, they about to take from. Say she wanna hit the club, you wanna shake some. He got a bottle and a table in his bag now. He been spending since they met, ain't put the bag down. But she gon' play a role, she ain't about to back down. They gon' leave the club and go to the hotel soon. He don't know the niggas know about his hotel room. She dropped the addy and you know them niggas fell through. You know what happened, I ain't even gotta tell you. She fucked that man to sleep. And then before you know it, niggas all up in the suite. The moral of the story, don't just always think it's sweet. You gon' get what's coming. You gon' say this shit for you and keep your day job.
So, question: do you want to come in real quick? You want to go? You want to go for some football picks real quick? We ain't got to go all the way to the I just kind of just want to go over just these week 1 picks for just people in general. I know I said I was gonna save it to the very end, but just kind of just depend. I mean, I feel like to speak to the men for a little bit. I feel like we kind of been having these conversations out all the whole entire way. And I do have to pay attention to that shit because you know what's so funny and what I'd be thinking about just in general, just even especially the more content I put up, and I'm like, and I make sure I go look at the numbers like after I had I had a great fucking week on Instagram this week that just passed, especially with the with all the US basketball stuff. And that's sometimes where it's like I do understand how some people try to create original content because with the US basketball stuff, realistically, to find those stats and even highlights, that should be hard. Like you gotta go, because it's not just you can't just find them shits. Like you gotta look, and that's why I said that shit before. Like dog, that to me was like
that's what it's we kind of be ungrateful for what we got and the access we got.
Oh, like to sports just in general.
Yeah,
on a regular for sure.
Because like that shit they're out there, they don't have all that.
No, hell no, nigga. Listen to what I'm telling you. So even when you betting on these games, you have to you almost going in good faith. Did they tell you who really scored what? Because it just don't be nothing. Like I be had to go on Twitter and look at niggas who may be there tweeting live and just saying, oh, such and such having a horrible game or this, that, and the third. And it's just like,
when I woke up, I seen they was down at halftime.
They was getting their shit cranked.
And then that's when I was like, oh shit. Let me see if it was on. And then I went on the Hulu app. And that's when I saw, on Hulu, they got the all the games.
But you know, so funny. And that's how you know people always kind of people hate. People love to just post shit for hate. I'm like, it's so crazy that when they was down at halftime on Sunday, every basketball blog and their mother posted that halftime score. I'm like, dog, when they winning, y'all don't post this shit until the game over. Why when they losing, y'all so pressed to fucking post?
That's a talk. It's something to talk about. Because even if you post them winning, they be like, "Oh, well, who did y'all play?" You know what I'm saying? Like that's just something to talk about. So I feel like those, like I said, the conversations or what are the talking pieces? Because like I said, I wouldn't even say nothing if you wasn't starting.
Of course. If I wasn't talking shit, if I wasn't talking shit, of course.
Shit. And then when I seen it, I was like, "Oh shit!" And so when I looked at it, it was only like a minute left in the game when I turned it on,
and it was way closer. Shit, they got the score down to like by 5 at one point.
Yeah, and I think that's somebody hit the 3, and that was
that's when it was over. When that nigga, and that's when Anthony Edwards shouted about. He didn't even know the nigga name. He was like, "Yeah, number 20, number 22." He hit 2 threes and like, nigga, it was just his day.
Like I said, it was still, and I didn't even know, to be honest with, and that's what, like, I go back to what you say. I didn't even know he had 36.
Yeah, because people really just, I mean, of course you don't talk about it. It's a loss, I lost. So 36 and a loss, it don't matter.
But 36 is a lot. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like,
especially in FIBA, it's of course, because nigga, I didn't say that shit.
He was the most in the World Cup.
Yeah, since Carmelo.
Yeah, in the World Cup. And that's the only thing that I think it definitely do play a different role. Is just like, this is not the Olympics right now. This is the World Cup.
Mm-hmm.
They do it damn near every year, I think. They do the World Cup. But this is like the qualifying, to get to the Olympics. That's why when Slim said his piece, it's just like, all right, the United States do what they do. They don't have to. If they really wanted to send, they're not going to send their big dogs out there into the Olympics. But even when they send their big dogs out there, it's still not.
No, but it's still not. Yeah, the big dogs for real. It's some of them.
No, I'm talking about even for the Olympics. It's still you send the Olympics. They've been sending their best of the best.
Nah. Because your best of the best would be, nigga, Steph ain't played on the Olympic team.
Right, because Steph wasn't Steph. I think those last couple of, Steph wasn't Steph. And then I think when,
the injuries and shit too. So, I mean, of course.
Like I said, and that's why I say, I think that, because even like what a lot of people complain about, and when they got put in that bubble to turn around and
then go still play. Yeah, because even just, even with shit with Anthony Davis, like I kind of, even when I was watching.
Anthony Davis was the first, I think, rookie that played.
Yeah, because he played. I think we want to say, did he play with Kobe and them that year?
Yeah, I want to say he was the first. He was the first rookie that played in.
But what I'm saying, I'm talking about even just right now. But of course, his health wise, I don't necessarily know if I want to send Anthony Davis there. If I'm the Lakers,
but no. I'm just thinking. You thinking in general? We talking about Anthony Davis, who is the top 75. He was a rookie. He was the lowest of the lowest on that team. Was he? He might have been a Kentucky. I mean, he might even still been a. I don't even think he played the NBA game yet.
You might be right. I'm almost 100% positive.
Something like
right.
that. He was a rookie, or he didn't even play an NBA game yet.
Mm-hmm.
He was awful. I know he was the lowest of the lowest.
Mm-hmm.
So to think about, like, damn, he played in that, that team, and that you saying that team was a blow to blow.
I can't remember all of them off the top of my head because, like I said, like realistically, most of the time we really don't pay attention. I think, again, of course, because we're more like the conversation we had before. The more you see it on your phone, it's easier to keep up with sports now because it's literally on your phone. Like literally, even we about to talk about sports betting, the shit is on my phone now. Like you don't have to. Even at one point in time, you should think about just last year before the Maryland passed it as a law. Niggas was driving to. You had to drive to Capital One and place your bets in person. So, or you had to go drive the VA, or go across the VA to make your bet. So now, like we literally saying, you're absolutely right. We're spoiled not even to an extent, nigga. We are spoiled for real. Like you literally don't have to leave your house. You literally, if you got some Wi-Fi, nigga, you can watch and do whatever you want off the strength of your phone. So, like I said, just to real quick, just do some quick rundowns just to get your feel on what you let me log in real quick. What you, I guess, is who you got your picks for these games. For people who don't know, of course, the NFL season starts this week, Thursday, and that we already talked about that. That was the Chiefs and the Lions game. Who you got in that game? Chiefs, Lions.
I ain't gonna be. I'm gonna go with Kansas City.
All right. Well, I already told you I bet it on.
Yeah, I'm gonna go. I mean, that will make a home. I mean, that will make a season opener if Detroit upsets them. That definitely will make a storyline wise. But realistically, I would take Kansas City in Kansas City.
I'm gonna ask you, but I already know the answer to this one. 49ers, Pittsburgh.
I'm gonna take Pittsburgh because everybody not 100% 49er wise.
Y'all are the 2-point favorite. Y'all are 2.5 favorites for this game. All right, next game. I'm going with you. I'm going with the Steelers too. Carolina, Falcons. I feel like this one kind of almost even, damn
Who
near.
is Carolina? Young, right?
Yeah,
Yeah. I would in Carolina. Or it's in Atlanta?
It's in Atlanta.
And I'm gonna take who's quarterback in Atlanta now? Mariota is not there, right? I think he in Philly.
They pay Heineke, I want to say.
Heineke went to Atlanta?
Yeah.
Oh, well then I'm gonna take Atlanta because they got that running back too, I think.
Ravens, Texans.
Ravens.
Yeah. That's why I had to make all my Ravens bets because they going to be the favorites and most shit. I did right. Oh, the Bengals, Browns. I'm gonna bet with the Browns after we finish recording.
Bengals.
The Buccaneers, Minnesota.
Minnesota.
Yeah, they like. I hate when that. Like their shit is like -2. The Minnesota is the favorite in that game. Arizona, now this is when I'm mad, and this is when I'm not paying attention. This is just a friendly reminder to people who are betting. Pay attention to the rosters. That shit is just almost like fantasy. You got to pay attention to who healthy because I made a fucking bet and didn't know that fucking
Kyler Murray's not.
Yeah.
Nigga, where you been at?
I haven't heard them even talk about. I just keep hearing they need a tank.
He was season. He was a done deal. Like it was. What did he fuck up? Like I don't think it was the AC. It was serious.
But I'm just saying,
that was
I've
at the
heard
end of
this
the season. So it
was way before the end of the season, nigga. He missed like endless games last year.
Towards the end, I'm telling you, it was the end of the season.
But even it was still, I thought he was healthy because every time I hear them bring them up, I just hear people saying that they should tank to get whatever quarterback, but they wasn't saying because he was injured. So I didn't know that he was injured.
Yeah.
So I'm mad. I already placed my bet. I'm just like, fuck it, it's already out there.
This is the first sold out
Commanders game in years.
So they took Cecil. Ooh, sorry, motherfuckers.
Yeah, so I took Arizona anyway. You said Washington, Tennessee, New Orleans.
Tennessee and New Orleans?
Yeah.
In Tennessee?
No, in New Orleans. The Titans is the favorite going into this game. They're a 3-point favorite.
I'm gonna go with New Orleans. Derek Carr. That's his first game.
Jaguars versus Indianapolis. I would definitely pick Indianapolis if
Jaguars.
Crazy thing is they got Indianapolis as the favorite.
Where is that? Indianapolis?
Oh no, I'm lying. They got Jacksonville as the favorite.
Is that Jacksonville?
It's in Indianapolis. I would bet Indianapolis if the running back was playing.
He is playing.
He is?
Mm-hmm.
You sure?
Mm-hmm.
He said he was going to play.
They ain't found nobody that's going to trade.
I thought he was just going to hold out and not play at all.
This ain't the NBA. You got to play.
Oh shit! Then I'm okay. So
if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah,
Well,
before I place that bet, I'm gonna Google and make sure he playing. Because if he is, I'm betting with Indianapolis.
Yeah, I thought because they didn't find no suitable trades for him.
All right, well we can finish the rest of these later. The last one before, and then we can come back to the rest later because the rest of these shits is kind of Eagles versus the Patriots. The Eagles, Seahawks versus Rams.
Damn. Where's it at? LA?
No, it's at Seattle.
I'm gonna go with Seattle.
They the favorite too.
Because I don't know who quarterback in that.
Seattle. Yeah, Seattle the favorite.
Yeah, Geno Smith still in Seattle. I go with Seattle.
All right, so let's get into some of this. This nigga Young Blue that had a lot of bullshit going his way. He was going back and forth with Boosie.
He got rollout. Maybe is this the rollout?
Nah, this shit too messy to be a rollout.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Before you even go into it, do you think Boosie is liable? Not even reading the message. Do you really think Boosie is a liable management or label to be under?
Fuck no, and that's why he don't got no other artists.
All right, okay.
But the reason why I'm not,
because I didn't even know. I want to say, was he on? I heard him on somewhere. It's
probably Vlad. If you talking about Boosie, he's not telling it was Vlad.
No. I'm talking about when he talked about it.
Young Blue. He talked about it on Vlad too. Both of them talked about it on Vlad.
Oh, I ain't never listened to Vlad, so it got to be.
He might. I think he. Of course, he talked about it on Academics too. He did an interview with Academics, and he talked about it. But anyway, long story short, the reason why I believe him with the Boosie shit, and I do kind of give him a pass because realistically, I forgot what city is he from Alabama too? He might be from. I think he might be from Alabama. My only thing of it is sometimes when you are trying to make it, you're just looking for some help Period. Everybody just realistically, you looking for some help. Hey, I need some help. I need an outlet. I need somebody to kind of shoot me some bail. So it's just like I understand it. Because most people, when you hear these conversations, you be like, oh, well, why you take the money from him if you didn't need him? This at that time, I did need him.
I know exactly what it was lip service.
Oh, okay.
He's married. I think he
did.
He got two of them, but I think he's married to the second. Because he was talking about that story about like how I think it was like either the first one or somebody he was first dealing with wasn't really supporting him, and then I think the next one kind of
for sure yeah.
So that's probably the one he's married to. Yeah, so that I think it was lip service that I heard his interview.
Yeah. So you just want to go smack into the girl from Philly clip, or you want to play the baby mother, the wife? I feel like just the girl from Philly kind of tell the whole story.
Yeah, we go there.
D-list celebrity that flew me out. I wasn't going to say his name at first because my girlfriend was all like, oh, don't say his name. But my thing is this. I'm not exposing him because what's there to expose? Once y'all listen to my story time, y'all gonna be like, oh, you didn't expose him. You just kept it 100. This is my story. This is something that happened with me with a weirdo ass celebrity. And I'm here to let you know, I don't give a fuck if you're a celebrity. I actually don't give a fuck who the fuck you are. If you're a weirdo, bitch, I'm gonna treat you exactly like what the fuck you are, which is a weirdo. A lot of these celebrities are weird. A lot of these celebrities think that because they got money and that they're on TV, that they're somebody. I'm here to let you know, I don't give a fuck who you are, bro. If you're a weirdo, if you're not thorough, if you're not solid, I'm gonna let you know what it is. But yeah, story time. Y'all know the nigga Blue that sing, they say time heals. Don't go there. Yeah, he slides in my DMs and yeah, he tried to talk to me and yeah, he wasted my motherfucking time. And like I said, I don't call it exposing him because bitch, what the fuck did we do? You wasted my time. Story time on this slides in my DMs. I'm about to show y'all the video of my tongue that went viral first. And then after that, we're gonna proceed to the rest of the story. So y'all check out the video that went viral. Okay, cool. That video goes viral. After that, he slides in my DMs. About to show y'all him sliding in my DMs right here. All right, cool. Yeah, he all up in there, right there. Bam. So he slides in my DMs. We up there talking, yada, 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 this, that. He told me that he was doing a soundtrack for Power in New York and that he wanted me to come with him to New York, just so we could vibe out and, I guess like hang out or whatever. So I'm like, bitch, the fuck? Yeah, like, it's a whole celebrity. The fuck? I'll be an idiot not the fuck to go. So I was getting myself together. Me and him was still texting. Me and him was still talking. I ended up posting up an old video of odds in my DMs. I'm about to show y'all the Philadelphia International Airport. Y'all, he had me on a fucking PJ. I'm in a PJ. Ain't never been on a PJ before. I'm in that motherfucker like, ooh. About to drop that video too. Bam.
Whew, boy. He's new age.
So I'm on a PJ. Yo, why the fuck he don't say nothing to me? I'm talking, don't acknowledge me. Don't give me a hug. Don't say, yo, what's up? So I'm in my mind like, okay, maybe he just a little jet lag. Maybe he a little bit, he probably a little tired. It's cool, whatever. I'm just enjoying my little experience. I'm trying to say on the PJ. So I'm on the PJ. He ain't saying nothing to me. We get off the private jet and then we go into this little black truck. That's when I'm introduced to about 5 or 6 niggas. I wouldn't even say introduced because he didn't introduce me. He didn't introduce nobody to me. So I'm just sitting there looking like, okay. When I got on the PJ, like I said, he didn't talk to me. He didn't offer a bitch a beverage. I'm at Philadelphia International Airport. Y'all, I asked him, I said, so Blue, so what's the reason for you to have brought me out here? Because I saw in his phone that I was under Philly stylist. So in my mind, I ain't even gonna hold y'all. It was a celebrity. I didn't give a fuck if I was out there to fuck him, to suck him, to fucking be the stylist, bitch. All I knew was, yeah, he about to cut that check. He got that bread. It is what it is. So I asked him, because like, you not talking to me, you not doing it. Like, what am I here for? So I said, so Blue, what am I here for? This motherfucker gonna tell me it gotta be a reason why I had brought you out here. Bitch, what the fuck do you have me out here for? What the fuck do you think I'm just about to be?
That's a little hurt behind hers.
Yeah, because your ego. You basically upset because he didn't want to fuck. You feel some type of way because he flew you out. He had you on a PJ. He ain't touch you. He ain't speak to you. He didn't acknowledge you. And of course, in his excuse and his response to this, after it went viral, he basically said she stink. She looked crunchy. She stink.
So that's the girl who confessed to the wife.
Yeah. No, she confessed. She didn't confess to the wife. This video just went viral and people was tagging his wife in it.
Oh, okay. See, I thought, okay, all right, I got it.
So she never even had to acknowledge. She didn't never say nothing to the wife.
So
she just posted it.
So then why post it then?
What you mean?
What was she trying to get out of it?
The clout, nigga. What she got?
What's her name?
I don't fucking know.
Well, she ain't get the good clout then.
I'm sure people. Excuse me. I'm sure people who follow her know who she is. I'm sure they tagged her in the Jones. I'm sure she in the shade room comments, but I'm not going to look. Who gives a fuck? I don't care who she is.
If you're gonna do it, like I'm gonna put my song out, I'm gonna start posting. You know what I'm saying?
She don't make music, boy.
So what does she do?
She's just a regular girl.
Okay. Well, post your OnlyFans. Shit, I don't know. God damn.
Nigga, this like, bony ass girl. Ain't nobody want to see her no fucking
So that's what I
OnlyFans,
said. Like, I don't believe. That's what I said. Not even looking at her or even seeing it. It's just like, all right, your story. Like, okay, so why do I need
but listen to what I'm saying. I understand. Listen, I hear what you're saying because you're looking at it as the logical standpoints. But what you don't understand is it's just clout. Perfect example. Like you can go viral for something, and then people want to pay you to come on their podcast.
But it's Young Blue. And Young Blue ain't been since he turned to blue. He ain't. What was that? Like,
but Marcus, but listen to what I'm saying. That don't mean that people don't want to pay to hear your story, or people don't want you to go into more detail. Nigga, you know how many people? Look how many motherfuckers going Vlad that you don't know who the fuck these people is until you just.
No, I get that part, but I'm saying the last time he was in the news, he already changed his name. He was going by Blue, but the last time was when they was about to tow his car or something with his car, right?
Yeah, I get what you said, but that's because you just not a fan. I'm not about to make it like.
No, I heard his music. No, I'm not saying I'm not as fan as. Like I said, I've heard his music, but that's what I'm just saying is like. He hasn't had no song that came out lately that, been buzzing. That's why I'm just like.
Yeah, but that don't mean you still can't get clout off of him.
Oh, okay.
Nigga, look at Brittany Renner. Who the fuck is her baby father? Niggas don't know who the fuck PJ Washington is. She done made a whole, nigga, she's having a whole second leg of her fucking career off of a nigga that nobody give a fuck about.
But I think it's just her putting the work in, though. Not just saying.
Of course, for sure. I'm not discrediting her on that, but so that's all this girl is trying to do. This is I guess what you don't understand about the definition of clout. I just need the audience. Now, what I do with the audience after, that's up to me.
Okay.
So after I get my moment,
So
if I get
trying to use this right now.
Yeah, so of course, so that's why I'm just saying. So if I keep showing my face and you keep hearing my voice, and so now you want to sit here, some let's say if a smaller podcast in Philly, hey, I want to book her, I want her to come on my show because people going, I'm a title it. Oh, the girl who got flew out by Young Blue. It's endless, motherfucker. Matter of fact, did I send you the joint with this? I want to say I know I sent you. Yeah, with this girl. I'm gonna play the joint after we finish talking about this shit. The girl who went viral, she was on the fucking podcast talking about how she called the police on her baby father, and he didn't do nothing to her kid.
Yeah.
So, but that's what I'm saying. That's clout. That it's not no money attached to it because people feel like, hey, people want to hear certain shit. So if they hear this from me now, I can.
My question for you, as a significant other, right?
Mm-hmm.
When you see somebody like that, do you believe it?
What you mean? Like if I was her baby, if I was the baby father, if I was Young Blue mother, baby mother or wife?
No, if you was okay, let's just say that was your baby mother, and the nigga who's putting his rant on, would you believe? All right, yeah, he did fly her out,
but she got the video on the PJ. There.
But I'm asking you, like, not knowing in detail what actually happened or what went on. Do you believe like he?
Yeah, when I originally hear it, no. Until I see that, when I see this video, and that's why she was, even when his baby mother was going on, when she made her Instagram videos, talking on her junk. Say, nigga, you can't deny this. The video is here, nigga. I can see it clear as day. I got you. What the kids say on TikTok, I got you in 4K. It's nothing else you can say, nigga. I'm looking at you. I spy you with my two little eyes. You and this girl, this dirty ass girl, on a fucking PJ.
That was coming.
The fuck are you talking about? Don't she look like shit? Like I'm
just saying. That's
I'm listening to what I'm saying. If I'm the baby mother, I'm more pissed because this little bitch look dirty. Why are you even entertaining her? I seen the video. I seen the video with the tongue. Cool, the tongue shit look crazy, but dog, 9 times the same way when girls dance all freaky and do the windy shit, they can't do that shit with a dick inside of them. So you think she could do all that crazy ass shit with her tongue if she was giving you some head? Well, I don't know. For the way your baby mother was talking, she might be able to because you got a motherfucking little baby schmeat. So it can happen. So my only thing of it is, with that being said, it's just, yeah, dog, that shit different. Me personally, if I'm the baby mom, I'm just gonna milk him. I'm not leaving. I ain't getting no divorce. You ain't got enough shit yet. I need to still milk. I might divorce you later, but you gotta get you some more hits under your belt.
Yeah, that's why I said it was kind of crazy. I think it was just more when they was like, but damn, we didn't even know you was married type, you know.
But I think people who don't, and that was Boosie clap back when him and Boosie was going back and forth and arguing. Boosie said, "Oh, now you trying to claim your baby mother because you got caught, or that wasn't your wife. And don't get it twisted.
Last person to be
but you can't say that because Boosie, that's not him. He don't never try to betray. Is like, hey, I'm trying to get married and shit.
But I'm saying, but when you look down his roster ain't clean.
Oh, would you look wise?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, fuck no.
That's what I'm saying.
No. But I ain't no young blue baby mother look good. His baby mother not ugly, but that girl, to me, if I'm his baby mother, I'm more pissed because the way this girl looks. You put a girl you put this dog. She's so fucking
Go ahead
skinny.
And say it. This monkey. You about to say
you play this fucking little bony ass motherfucking what's the fuck was it? What's the fucking monkey from that we used to watch when we was kids with the fucking Curious George? You put this little ass Curious George on a fucking PJ. Like, come on, dog. The fuck are we talking about?
That monkey get you in trouble.
Man, that shit is. But so, he young blue was out of pocket. I'm sorry, sir. You was all the way out of pocket. Ain't no way in hell you supposed to put that little ugly ass girl on no fucking plane. But anyway, we talking about clout. So let me play this other girl shit right now. This next clip, I'm about to just play the clip.
I felt so bad about it. I called like child services on this one. I called child services on my ex because he pissed me off, and then I was like, yeah, I'm done with this person, whatever, like, you know, cheater, fucking piece of shit, lies about dumb shit. He had kids. I called child services on his ass, and I like fabricated everything and like said certain things, and they like went to the door, and like there was a whole process. Like, I don't even know if the children's aid worker still visits them, but she probably does, because what I said, like the way I AI'd that shit, you know, like real AI shit, like fake bruises type shit.
Be careful, fellas. Yeah.
Yeah. Pretty crazy.
So you faked bruises, you faked shit, and then you just made like exaggeration story, and then
On their on his kids.
Yeah.
Like, so it was really bad because
I don't condone violence, but
but the fucked up part about it is, though, she was sitting, she's doing an interview, and you're laughing about this shit, dog. Nothing is funny about this.
Her kids.
No, it was his kids. So she don't even got kids with this nigga. This is his kids.
Yeah, you definitely would have caught these.
But you know what's so crazy though? That's my point.
Finish him. That's what your ass would have got.
But that's my point. Oh, sometimes for just men in general, shit, that's women and men. Don't you gotta be careful now. Everybody be so geeked to just get some cheeks or try to move fast or do certain shit. Though you have to be very careful with the people.
And see, and that's another thing why even me personally, I leave my kids out of my dating life or anything like that, because you don't know what people. You know, you don't know what that is. So that's the fucked up situation. Is like, damn, I fought all this, you know, to get full custody, and then this bitch do this shit, stupid ass shit.
Exactly.
Like now I'm losing my, you know what I'm saying? Like you don't know what I went through to have my kids
of
around.
Course. And now you
just
because
you heard shit. Like that's some fucked up shit.
And don't get it twisted. This girl is beautiful. She looked fucking amazing, pretty ass bitch, big titties and all that.
Yeah, and probably everything paid for. Fuck that bitch.
Yeah, that shit's foul. So.
Payola.
Did you see the jump with the track lady? The girl that was running track, the white girl, and she fell. The short white girl, she was winning the whole fucking jump, and then she fell. That tall ass girl came in.
Gotta go through the tape.
That's a tough L, dog. That's a tough fucking L to take. And shout out, as a matter of fact, why we about to talk, but that was a tough L. For people who didn't see that one, I don't even know how to tell you. It was a track meet, and it was a short white girl. She was cooking everybody.
She had it, but.
And then she literally was almost at the line, and she literally fell.
Picture. If you ain't had a camera, you wouldn't see, you know what I'm saying? Like, she just so happened. And they had the baton, so her baton went right across before yours because you fell.
Oh, yeah, in other news, real quick, Drake is, of course, getting ready to drop all for All My Dogs. He got a song featuring Lil Yachty. They were shooting a video. Somebody was in the bushes recording them.
How far would you go?
What?
How far would you go if you just saw Drake and Yachty? Or I mean, if you just saw Drake,
it seemed like he had to already be there because this shit was like literally in the woods. You can't follow. They was in a car, so you gonna follow them?
I hear that part, but I'm just saying, like, you just walking your dog. You know what I'm saying? Like, just randomly you out. But
and then I see Drake and Lil Yachty.
Yeah, like you see them actually doing. How far will you go to actually get your own footage?
I would have did what he did. Because shit, I'm sure you could have sold. I'm sure he sold it. He ain't just upload that shit for free. I know I wouldn't.
So no matter like if it had to go through water or
nigga, he was in the woods. He was in some bushes. He recorded that shit from the bushes. Like that shit was on. Like you,
some
man,
shit,
I don't
like,
give a
yeah.
fuck. I would have
You
sold
would
it.
take
I'm
it.
not giving it for
That's
free.
what I'm saying,
I would have
like,
sold it
yeah.
to TMZ. I'm not
yeah.
uploading that shit for free or nothing. I would have DM'd TMZ. Hey, I got a video of fucking Drake shooting a video dissing ASAP Rocky.
Would you be worried about them people's coming to get you though?
Who?
His lawyers. I mean, just
fuck no. For what?
So you
I'm
just say,
selling it to TMZ. I'm not posting shit. I'm selling it to TMZ. Do you want this video? If you don't want it, I'm sure the shade room. One of these motherfuckers gonna buy it. I don't even need a lot of money.
Would you
for
offer
it.
to him first though?
Who? The Drake?
He can probably get more money for him.
Why? What the fuck is Drake hiding?
No, I'm just saying, like, I'm gonna leak. You know how some people like, well, I'm gonna leak this if you pay me.
No, because it ain't nothing. It's only something for blogs to post. It ain't shit. You can't leak him recording the video. Hell no. What the fuck he gonna pay? Why, nigga? I don't care. Leak it, bitch. I'm about to put my album out anyway. All you doing is letting people know I actually already got the music done. It's done.
No, because the only reason why I said it because just like the video now with Kanye West and his wife, like just off of like, oh, I got this picture. Like, oh, that's some hot like.
I don't think. Let's not skip. Let's. We can go right into the Kanye shit next, but let's stay on this Drake dissing ASAP Rocky shit. Let me read the line because I don't want to play it because you can't really you can hear it, but it's just not.
Yeah, I didn't
super clear. It basically said, "I ain't Pretty Flacko, bitch." What does this nigga say? I ain't Pretty Flacko, bitch. This shit really give Rocky. I don't. You could take it as a diss, or you. Would you take it as a diss? If you heard again, he said, "I ain't Pretty Flacko, bitch. This shit really can get Rocky."
Who are you talking to though? Are you talking to ASAP or are you talking to Rihanna?
No, I'm just using you as a bot and let people take it however they want. The same way I use that Stallion shot line.
Who you directing it to? Are you directing to Rihanna or you because you ain't had no beef with ASAP?
No, you didn't. Your beef with ASAP is Diddy. Just on some mad shit. Like, nigga, you got the bitch that I really was in love with pregnant.
So you really, because you pretty much taking shots at Rihanna.
No, not necessarily. I could just be using ASAP Rocky name as a punchline
for Rihanna. I'm not.
I don't know because I haven't heard. It stopped right there because the nigga who was recording, he was just geeking. Oh shit, Drake this ASAP Rocky.
That's my only thing. It's just like I feel like it's more so directed towards Rihanna than it is to ASAP. Like I'm not going to diss. I don't have no beef with ASAP. My beef is with Rihanna.
Is it? I mean, I don't necessarily know if he got beef with Rihanna or is that with just was like we have to hear the rest of the song, the very next line. But if I'm ASAP Rocky, you may just you better get your pen together. You better call somebody. Get your shit together.
Just drop the picture of the baby. You be all right.
Nigga, fuck no. Nigga, listen, ASAP Rocky is coded in the other side of the pillow as a music act. So if I want to get my feet back wet, I can take that little line however I want. And if I need that line to get me back hot, nigga, I'm taking that line and I want smoke. You crazy as shit.
Be deaf on
So what? Nigga, guess what I'm gonna do? You can end my career.
Guess what?
I'm still gonna get paid.
You can still look good, Ben.
Man, fuck that, nigga.
Being best dad in the world.
You better put your fucking dancing
best dad in the world.
Put your dancing shoes on, pussy. Put your dancing shoes on, pussy.
Because I'm just saying, you go out here and say shit, and he be like, nigga, I wasn't even directing it to you. You're not the man of the house. I'm talking to the woman, Like, then now what you gonna say?
Yeah, I mean,
because now the nigga just fucking played with you. So that's what I'm saying. Like, I wouldn't jump out.
We keep talking about the fucking wise loading up and then after.
Yeah, I wouldn't. I just wouldn't jump out there like that. Because the whole time, like you jumped in like, damn, I was talking to your girl. I wasn't even talking to you. Then that's really disrespectful.
Yeah, I hear you, but I guess it just depends on how you want to take it. If I'm ASAP Rocky, I'm taking it personally. Just because you playing with my name and I need to get back hot, I don't have no hot music. The last time somebody was checking for an ASAP Rocky song, it's been a long time. So I'm going to take this to be my opportunity. Like, oh, you do a shot, nigga, on there. Let's get it popping.
Say this, Drake mentioned me in a hot song, that. But don't take it like he dissing you. Like, big him up. Like, Drake shouted me out.
Nah,
all right, that's what I'm just saying. But that's what I'm saying. You gonna get in a fight that you ain't got no business.
Nigga, you said my name. I have business to dance on this song. Nigga, you crazy? You said my name. Nigga, I didn't say your name. Ain't no way in hell you gonna say my name and then I gotta fucking sit here and take the goddamn moral high road. Ain't no way in hell. Hell no, I ain't taking no moral high road. But anyway, because the last topic you was trying to bring in, Kanye, for people who don't know, of course, last week, I don't even know if we talked about it, but Kanye was on a boat in Paris, like one of them boats that look like the shit you see in the movie when they like in the middle of like some little water and it's like one of those funny looking boats and the nigga using the long ass paddle and y'all going down the river. Kanye was getting some head. Getting some head. Getting some head.
I'm glad I don't live that life.
Why?
All that paparazzi and all that bullshit, dog.
Yeah, but I'm with you on that
on
one.
a magnifying glass.
No,
no
for
matter
sure.
what.
So, but that's why you kind of gotta respect his gangster. He know that.
Man, come on, they had a back picture of his butt crack. Like, come on, man.
But now, but the picture don't look as crazy now. Now you know he was actually getting some head.
Yeah, it do look crazy because then they be like, "Damn, nigga, what the fuck you down there butt naked?" Like, you had to hurry up.
I mean, he probably had a nigga. He wear tight jeans. He had a pull. Of course, he had to pull it.
No, and somebody said that he was like, "We know them.
Yeah, pants be tight as shit. So what the fuck you want him to do? Like,
all the way off anyway.
So, what else you gonna do? You want him to? You want me to sit here and get head through a boxing hole?
So that shit is kind of annoying.
Or even get some head
Just
through.
imagine you just sitting there, it's quiet, it's creepy. You just see motherfucker come out the bush. Oh, hey Kanye, how you doing now? Oh, yeah.
But you know that this Kanye has been Kanye for a long time. Kanye's been this. You talking about he been Kanye West for like over fucking maybe shit almost 20 years now.
But it's fucked up. Like he's really trying to just stay out the way and just.
You ain't trying to stay out the way getting head in public though. You know who you are. You know if your wife is sucking your dick in public, somebody gonna videotape this shit or see it. You lucky. That's the only angle they got is the one from the back, and that shit looked like that shit was close. That wasn't no fire ass picture.
That's crazy. I'm glad I don't live that life.
Shout out to fucking Kanye though, but him and his wife are banned from fucking wherever boat company that is.
I mean, now somebody, hey Kanye, you can come do that over here, and
yeah, no, of course I would, nigga. That's free promo. I'm gonna be the first nigga like, oh, Kanye, it's cool. You can get head on my boat.
Oh shit!
Shout out to Kanye though. That's gangster. I ain't gonna hold you. Yeah. That takes balls. You talking about like people be faking when you want to do shit in public. His nigga real live on a boat. It ain't no tents, ain't no nothing.
Because it's Kanye.
I mean, yeah. But I just respect him doing it. Like that shit, nigga, that shit could have went left. He could have easily got his ass locked up with some more shit. Oh, the Baltimore and New York shit. And you know so crazy with this one, for people who don't know what I'm talking about, it were
Late to the party.
It was a bottle wars in Houston, and literally real bottle wars. Like back in the day when you talk about bottle wars, it normally be like, oh, I'm in the section and this person buying bottle. You done heard it. People didn't have bottle wars with fucking basketball players all the time. Niggas, oh, I see such and such, I'm gonna buy more bottles than him. You know you can't keep up with it. And don't get it twisted. Again, this is male ego shit. Niggas have tried to keep up with basketball players, and some people may have. You might be really getting to some real street money and make basketball players tap out because a nigga just got common sense. I ain't saying you made him tap out because his money wasn't long enough, but just some basketball niggas probably was just like, yeah, you got it tonight, homeboy.
Because I want to say, I think it was Gilbert that talked about it, I think a while ago on his joint, and he said he was in there, going back and forth, and he said, I wasn't, all I was doing was passing the shit to head, and I was drinking my damn Red Bull and water, my fruit.
Mm-hmm.
I was just passing the bottles out. Now this shit, and that's why I said it's kind of stupid.
No,
in a sense.
No, it's very stupid. Let's be clear. Hold on. So just to paint the picture, and then you can go and let you rock out. So that we was just painting the older picture how it used to be. So what happened in Houston? This was New York versus Baltimore, and these niggas literally was pouring liquor out the bottle. They were buying endless bottles. Don't get it twisted. It was a fat nigga. This nigga looked like he had like 10 bottles in his hand. He was literally just pouring them shits out, and he wasn't down. And it was endless niggas beside him, behind him, and all them niggas was pulling it out. Like this nigga had Don Julio and some more shit. These bottles probably like 600, 1,000, however many dollars in the club.
You seen that Boosie video? If I'm pulling 20s, I'm pussy. That's what they was doing.
Of course.
That's what they was doing. Because that's what they was saying. This ain't no comp bottles. We ain't saving the bottles for next week. We gonna spend this shit. We pulling it out. We waste. That's some stupid ass shit right there.
And but this is why I love social media.
A lot of people don't know the.
No. But this is why I love social media. Oh yeah, that definitely wasn't no comp ball. This was some real live drug money shit, nigga. This was nigga. What's that fucking Future and Yo Gotti's on drug money, nigga, to buy you what you want. That's all that was. Or that was some heavy on the motherfucking scammers. But my only thing of what I'm saying is with that whole situation, most people, nobody really wants to call it out. Like people not gonna do the green background drops and call it out, because if you do, niggas, guess what niggas will call you? Oh, you broke, nigga, you hate it. So is it, and that's the, you know what, but that's what I'm saying. That's the fucked up part about where we at in the black community, because you can't call out stupidity if you don't have no money. If you ain't got no bread, you cannot sit here and say that's dumb. If you know for a fact, because people, oh, you hating, you just a broke ass nigga. You can't afford to do this.
Hey, y'all know y'all alcoholic if you see a bottle, right? And you taste it and ain't the liquor that's supposed to be in the bottle. You might want to get yourself. I'm pretty sure it's a lot of females out here who got finesse. You got, niggas got the bottle. They just pour whatever in there. You don't know what the bottle is or what they, but you just see, oh, is this the cost of me? Oh, this the bottle. You don't know what you're drinking. So like I said, so it can play a lot of ways in that, what I'm saying? A lot of people finesse their, their situations, but they was trying to show, oh no, this is our shit. We pulling out. Go bring us another bottle.
No, them niggas was stunting too. Listen to what I'm saying. If you are into that type of ignorant nigga shit, them niggas was stunning to the fullest. It gets that was some number one stunner. Well, what? You could play every Birdman song that Birdman ever made. Them niggas was the number one stunner, riding spinners, bling bling, whatever the fuck ever ad libs or Birdman Cash Money shit you want to play. Them niggas was getting it how they live.
But ain't nobody like CEO Mikey.
Nigga, I ain't never do no dumbass shit like that. Yeah, that nigga, that was yeah, that's one bottle. Them niggas had 10, 20 bottles. Nigga, I ain't no way in fucking hell. You ain't about to even put me in no category of that dumb ignorant nigga shit.
Right there.
Like that's some nigga shit for real. I ain't gonna hold you. Shout out to them niggas. They was definitely on some nigga shit. What was my next topic? Sanders. I can get all right, Lennox in a second. Let's get into YSL. For people who, if you haven't seen the video, you can go on my Instagram page. I think I literally just posted it yesterday by the time y'all hearing this. It's a gentleman on the, what's his nickname on this? It's Polo. His nickname in YSL is Polo, and he's in the RICO charge. He's on trial with Young Thug, and this nigga literally was in the courtroom acting like he was slow. He was literally, he did it 2 different days. One day you'll see it's a video of him going viral and the judge called him out and he had the orange jumpsuit on. And then the next day he just had like looked like he had like a black Hugo Boss shirt on or something. And he did it with a different judge. And the judge called him out like, nigga, stop doing this shit. I don't know what you trying to portray or what you think about to happen here, but what you doing all that crazy ass shit ain't about to get you out of this motherfucker free.
That's what he thought it was.
Uh-oh, retard alert. Retard alert, clap.
Don't get it twisted. This shit look funny and it look crazy as shit. Like, oh, this nigga.
The first one when he's in the orange jumpsuit.
Oh, it made him really look retarded.
It made him look like, but that second video, he was just doing too much. When he was pointing his hands and like when he was in the orange jumpsuit, he really looked. He was black. He was man action.
Yeah, when he was in the orange jumpsuit, he really looked like he was in the slow class.
It was kind of believable.
Yeah.
I could have been, and it don't even, you could have just blamed it on me being in this type of situation. I'm going crazy. You can blame it on that. Because shit, look at Britney Spears and the shit she posts up every goddamn week. So you can't blame that. But I feel like the second one where he was in the court, he had his suit on, and it's just like you start pointing and doing all this shit. Like, I think that more of like, all right, it's more drawn out. Like, nigga, you playing around. You playing in my court.
Yeah, that shit just look crazy. And real quick,
because if I was a judge, I'd be like, all right, he free to go. He free on bonds. Ooh, and watch how that nigga react right then and there.
Yeah, but just that whole situation it's just like, I respect it because it's just like, I don't want to snitch. I don't want niggas to label me as a snitch. Let me try something else. But then it's just so fucked up because at the same time, it's just like, if I'm sitting in this jail and you just watching like Gunna just out flourishing, nigga. And the crazy thing is, if I'm Gunna, and I'm not mad at Gunna.
Gunna clone.
Oh, because he working out. Y'all motherfuckers know you just need to work out, you fat fucks. You could tell it's him, but you could just tell he lost a lot of weight. Like you can just see his facial structure, but it's
like he ready for war.
No bullshit. He looked like he really working out for real. But what else do he got to do? Y'all think about it. He can't go out there. He can't go out and do no shows because niggas ain't booking him. And this is why I don't fuck with promoters, because it's like, y'all niggas is sheep. I don't get it twisted. If I had that type of bread or I had access with that nigga, I would put my name. That shit would say Sweezy Gang, Crazy Way Entertainment. That shit would be on that motherfucking fly, and I would have that nigga at fucking. I don't think he could sell out the Capital One Arena, but I take that nigga to the Fillmore or the fucking, what's the jump bigger than that now? I take him to the Anthem.
Niggas gonna come just to be nosy.
Fuck niggas being nosy, nigga. That album do slap. I'm not going far and sit here and say he got the best album of the year, but nigga, it's up there. It's in the top 5.
For no features, no nothing, no promotion, no nothing. Yeah.
But my only thing, why I won't say it's number one, because I just, if I'm talking about actual, if we going off of lyrics and shit, nigga, I'm still gonna stand on that Rollo Rodriguez jump.
I get you. I get what you're saying, but it's just like,
oh, you know, for Gunna, for what he pulled off, of course, for sure,
and what he went through, and Young Thug put out the same, you know,
a week later, yeah, for sure, with a bunch of features and all that, and it's not even comparable. So I'm not discrediting him. I ain't even trying to shit on Gunna, and I'm just thinking, but just if I can only imagine if I'm one of these niggas trying to hold Young Thug down, and hey, I don't want to take a plea, I don't want to be this, but this nigga Gunna is literally out, nigga, he's flourishing.
Just imagine if we had a feature on "Fuck You, Man." Fuck you, man.
I don't even know who I can hear on there.
Imagine if he had Young Thug on there. Lord, to the max.
Yeah, no, you're right. If he had Young Thug, if he had Young Thug and Future on there, yeah, I thought you niggas, if he had Young Thug, and if I'm not even gonna hold you. If I was Thug, I would try to figure a way out so I can put a verse on it.
If he was smart.
If I'm thinking business, if I'm nigga, this trial they drag. If I'm being a businessman, and the reason why I'm saying you gotta be a businessman, because we just seen a video, and the reason why I seen is a video of him and Kevin Liles that was going viral. It was like both of them. It was that workout video, and then it was a video with him and Kevin Liles, and people were saying that that's when he looked fake, like it ain't look like Gunna. For people who don't know who Kevin Liles is, he was like one of the head niggas who was running Def Jam at and like when Def Jam was Def Jam, like when Jeezy and all them niggas was just getting up there. When fucking Joe Budden and all them niggas was up there, and he
still is that nigga.
No, but I'm just giving people just a rundown on who he was managing Trey Songz at the peak Trey Songz and shit. Nigga, not even at peak Trey Songz, nigga. He was still fucking managing Trey Songz and Meg the same time that video went viral. Meg up on Trey Songz drunk. He was the nigga who was pulling them apart from each other. Just giving people who may just not know who Kevin Liles is. I'm not making it like everybody know who he is, and he looked like fucking he could be related to fucking Reverend running them. So long story short, they was walking together. So I kind of was speeded over. So Kevin Liles was the one who took the stand for Young Thug, and he started crying on the stage because he was just like, damn, it's fucked up what y'all do to the black community, whatever case. He literally was on the stand crying, trying to get Young Thug some bail. So now you see him with Gunna. So that's what I'm saying. If that's the play right now where they kind of make nigga business is business, and this nigga got a hit song, we not about to sit here and just let this shit die out. And that's why right now Gunna shit at like number 7 on the Billboard charts.
And you shouldn't, because at the end of the day, we still gotta.
You still got to pay bills.
We still got to make it. I took my proposal. I'm gonna do what I got to do on the back end, or whatever legs, or I got to do. But we still a team. I can't see him be like fuck the other person because I'm still got to pay this person.
No, for sure. And he's still signed to me. Kevin Liles still runs the 300 Warner Brothers shit or whatever. He's still signed to them. So I have to still make sure he flourishes. So guess what? So Young Thug can still have money to pay for his lawyers, to pay his bills at his home, whatever way he making money. Ain't nobody else on YSL. Nobody give a fuck about none of them other niggas. But and just real quick, because you did say something about Britney Spears, and Plies always keep
smart man
posting Britney Spears. I guess if he's a smart man.
Well, I mean, you going viral. You still getting paid for it.
I mean, but that's the reason why I wanted to bring Plies up, because one of our listeners, we was having, he was like, man, I'm a Plies fan, whatever. So we was talking about how, like, Plies at least got undeniable A classic under his belt. That first album with 100 years and all that, that's an easy classic.
He got 2. Maybe.
And that's what he was saying. We was talking. He was saying
he might have a 2.
He might. I'm not disagreeing. I'm not saying he don't, but we just saying one for sure. Like you can't argue. Like how it's certain niggas who got one and you can't argue, and you may be able to debate the second one, but that very first jump, you can't argue. That shit is a classic. So what I was saying is, and I even had this conversation with Top, and it was just like, I feel like Plies made himself into such a joke. Like he don't even get to really benefit off his catalog.
But okay, so my question is, what more is the joke? Because you was rapping about your brother or your...
See, I don't even think, because realistically, even I don't think too many people would care about that. But what I'm saying is when he make himself...
But I feel like when he had that run and he was doing his thing, one of them allegations came out and everything, started surfacing. Because like if even would you take with the Rick Ross, like when Rick Ross maybe trying to say, he's a correctional officer, how you keep going or how you betray it. Like I feel like it kind of got quiet. He didn't go into the defense, or what I'm saying, like it just got.
Yeah, no, he allowed. You're absolutely right. He allowed the story to take his own legs, and he never defended the story. He never went against it. He never tried to dispute the story. So he kind of almost let his own career die. So what I'm saying is, though, it's just even for him, he can't. Again, if we sitting here saying he got a class, let's say if he got 2 classics, let's just say he got 2 classic albums. For him to have 2 classic albums to turn into a fucking Instagram comedian is ridiculous to me. And I get, and some people would,
because like you always say, was fabulous.
No, I get what. Listen to what I'm saying though, but that no, but listen, but you missing what I'm saying is, nigga, he probably got bigger songs than Fabulous if we being honest.
So that's what I'm saying. So I wouldn't necessarily say he became to a clown. I feel like he knew that. All right, this music shit not going to. How else can I, So,
but what you're missing. My point is, if you don't play yourself out like that, like what you're doing now on social media, you probably still could have got booked on some of those tours. Like when Jeezy and all them went on the Legends or the Streets tour, Plies could have been on that tour with them. That was his group. That was his peer group at one point in time. It was the T.I.s, it was the Rick Rosses, it was the Yo Gottis, it was the Jeezys, Gucci. All of them was kind of at the same time bubbling and coming up at the same time. All of them were dropping classic albums at the same time. So what I'm just sitting here saying, when you kind of fell into this character of whoever you are on Instagram, where you could have kind of allowed, if you didn't play into that role, and don't get me wrong, I'm sure you niggas gotta pay bills, you gotta figure out ways. If you did at that time, you didn't think music was going to ever be realistically in your forefront again. It don't get me wrong, he caught a hit off of ran off on the plug, playing around on the phone. But listen to what I'm saying though. But still, I'm sure it's more money in if all he had to do realistically, and I know what fucked him up is because he ended up getting too big headed. His price went from like 40 to 80,000, and then after that shit, the 80,000 didn't make sense no more.
But guess what? If he was a smart businessman right now, your best bet is to get on those songs now with the R&B. Because I think Plies, most of his bigger songs was when it was an R&B singer or was talking about females. Like, yes, you did have your drug or your what's name songs. You had those. But your songs that was, made you who you were the songs with even with For the Ladies, the R&B, you know what I'm saying? Like right now, shit. Imagine if he got on with if he did a song with Sexyy Red, or if he, you know what I'm saying? Like I feel like I feel like he knew he lost and he was comfortable with it.
I mean, I hear you, and I'm not, like I said, I hear you, and I'm not mad at him for doing that. Just me personally, I just was like, if you really listen to them albums, was too hard for him to sit here.
Even Jeff said he was on the same level as Rick Ross, but I feel like Rick Ross just found another avenue. Now I'm a boss. Well, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna make a label. I'm gonna put these on. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna bring out these other rappers. I'm gonna first that, and I'm gonna, because Rick Ross is a good rapper. He know how to make good music. He's never put out a bad project. He know how to make his market himself, regardless of what people say or what they think about him. He know how to either change his brand or change his ways. But he's always been solid. No matter what, he gonna put hits on every album he put in. It's gonna be a solid project.
So okay, so I'm with you on that. That to me, that is a good comparison. Him to Rick Ross, and it's so crazy because just think about, even if you compare very first albums. I'm not talking about because I think the older Rick Ross guy, I think Rick Ross catalogs got way better. But I'm talking about them very first ones from both of them. Push It to the Limits compared to fucking
Bust It, Baby.
Nigga, Plies had a better first album than Rick Ross had a better first. So you absolutely right. Them two niggas dealt with controversy completely two different ways. Plies allowed controversy to completely just shut his career down. Don't get it twisted, he still put out music, but we talking about after that controversy, his career was basically a dub. Compared to what Rick Ross took that fucking controversy and like, nigga, Rick Ross elevated from the controversy. Rick Ross dropped BMF after all that shit. That nigga BMF, I'm a boss, motherfucking, I'm a star and all that other shit.
That's what I said. He changed his whole,
Yeah, shout out to Rick Ross. That nigga.
That's why I said I just feel like Plies got stuck in that. Because I would lie to you not. I was a big Plies fan.
Nigga, that first album, that nigga, the pussy niggas gave me 100 years and that fucking in the bushes.
Be
and
honest
all
with
that.
you, I think somebody made. I think it was more. Somebody probably pressed him out like, "Oh, you need to stop this shit. Your shit not real."
No, I just think at that time it was like the difference is between that time and like these young niggas now. These young niggas will kind of just double down and prove like, all right, you said I'm pussy, then cool. Like fucking even Boston Richie, and that's another nigga where he working, he's right now not laying down. If you go to Boston Richie page or his YouTube or Apple Music, wherever, he's constantly now trying to do what Rick Ross did. I'm going to work. I'm gonna put out good enough music that you're going to forget whatever allegations that they put against me. And some niggas niggas will get paperwork put out on them. They'll just lay down and it's over. Some niggas gonna keep fighting like, nigga, no, I like this lifestyle. I like being famous. I like putting fucking all these bitches. I'm not laying down. I'm not going out without a fight. And Boston Richie is the new Gunna and Boston Richie, both of them. Gunna just doing it on a bigger scale, but Boston Richie is doing it more on a hood level. And shit, even fucking Boston Richie first big song was what is it? Ran it up 100,000 something. Ronda Rousey. Yeah, shout out to fucking them Plies. I'm just disappointed in him because that first album was a fucking Jesus Christ.
The first and the second one, I feel like. So, okay, just out of that whole Florida music, who right now you feel like? I mean, just if you put all four of them together, you say Plies, ASAP. I mean, Ace Hood, Rick Ross, and DJ Khaled. Like out of them four, who you really think?
You can't put DJ Khaled in there because none of them can compare to DJ Khaled. Because what you about to ask me, DJ Khaled is the biggest star.
I mean, yeah, that's why I say. But damn, it's just like when you. All right, them three then, I guess.
Shit, even if you even put T-Pain in it, T-Pain from Florida. So I mean, but yeah, Rick Ross.
So okay, all right. So
if you do
so we do all okay. T-Pain, Plies, Rick Ross, and
Ace Hood.
Ace Hood. Rick Ross probably. Rick Ross has the best career.
But yeah, easily. That ain't even up for debate. T-Pain probably still got the bigger songs.
But okay, so that even go back to an ego thing. I feel like even with T-Pain, like what's name put out that song DOA, and you let it pretty much ruin you. Lil Wayne still to this day use auto-tune.
Of course, but I think, that goes to a confident level thing. I think realistically, if we being honest, I think auto-tune for T-Pain was almost like the girl getting surgery. Like the girl who always been fat her whole life. So even when she look in the mirror after the surgery, she still see the fat girl that she was before the surgery. That's auto-tune for T-Pain. So T-Pain, like, and that's why that DOA shit kind of fucked him up. And then guess what?
But T-Pain can actually sing, and that's why.
But listen to what I'm saying though. But Marcus, but I hear what you're saying. But that's what. But if I don't steal T-Pain, I don't think he personally, he never still felt like he sung good without it. Because guess what? He still ain't never put out no music without it. Even that cover song, he still was on there playing around, singing behind auto-tune or fucking with his voice a little bit. He's never put out raw shit with him just singing without the auto-tune.
Yeah, right.
So that's something mentally, like you said, that's his ego. That's his insecurity where he feel like he can't do it without the auto-tune. But then guess what? So when he died off, guess who came up? Future. Fuck Lil Wayne. You left the nigga. Future said, nigga, Jay-Z could suck my dick. Get out of here. That shit died off for maybe like a year or some change.
Shit, I don't even feel like it died off. I just feel like you just knew when you, cause shit, I didn't even think about it when Joe and them was talking. Ron Brown, I forgot all about him. Pop Champagne.
Yeah, but that was just like a song. We talking about niggas who actually make careers.
But I'm just saying. But I'm saying that auto-tune is just whether you take your chance or not with it. You can make it. Like I said, when T-Pain, I felt like T-Pain kind of took feelings to it. You felt like, all right, he gonna fuck me over.
He didn't. He did fuck you over.
But that was in your head. Lil Wayne kept doing it. Everybody else kept using it. It was you who really took offense.
Yeah, but I think the difference between Wayne and T-Pain is at that time, Wayne wasn't really singing. Wayne was putting shit, auto-tuning and shit, and was just rapping his ass off.
Oh, because No Ceilings was after DOA.
He rapped on DOA on No Ceilings.
So he was using the auto-tune before. When did he first start using the auto-tune? I'm Single, was that? No, that's on No
That's
Ceilings.
way after that.
That's on No Ceilings?
I'm Single?
Yeah.
I know that was on that rock. That was on that I'm Not a Human Being album. But real quick, just because you just did talk, you brought up Wayne, I'm not gonna hold you. That new Lil Wayne's on that cat shit. Though Serena Williams, though, her husband must be the biggest pussy of all times. This nigga. Stop what? So you're not about to, let me tell you something. If that was my wife, you're not mentioning my wife talking about a cat suit and her pussy hanging out, and I see you and I'm not going to fuck you up.
But you're probably not listening to it. You probably don't even know nothing about the song.
So, but you heard he addressed Drake when Drake dissed him. What you mean, nigga? This is Lil Wayne. Somebody sent you that song, nigga. Somebody you might have personally on Friday said, hey, I'm gonna go listen to this new Lil Wayne. But nigga, Lil Wayne is big enough that somebody sent you that song.
But he actually said, Serena, husband, you a pussy.
So what's worse? You calling me a pussy or you or another nigga sitting here saying my wife got on a cat suit and you can see her fat cat.
Like Serena. You call me nigga, you call me pussy.
No, I'm taking more offense to a nigga rapping about my wife pussy hanging out her cat suit.
No, you called me pussy. Serena, husband, you're pussy. I'm taking offense to that.
Well, obviously he got to be pussy because these YMCMB niggas just think he's sweet. Drake played with you and now this nigga put your wife on the hook talking about her cat hanging out her cat suit. No, fuck that. He's pussy and that Wayne song is horrible. And I'm on the fence with the Nicki shit. Like I get, like I'm not gonna say the Nicki song is horrible, but it's just not for me. But I understand who it's for.
The song is not.
The Nicki song?
No, Nicki song, please. That shit shoot me to the fucking moon. The Wayne song is not. I feel like it needed a feature on that. Like if it was an R&B nigga, because like I mean, because you said the cat food and the pussy, you know what I'm saying? Like you was talking like I feel like if you had like, let's say if Chris Brown was on there,
I can't hear Chris Brown on there, and I don't think there's no saving that song. That song was ass. Shout outs to the fucking Low Daddy though. Low Daddy was put in and I clown Low Daddy. I'm like, yeah, that him posting you on the page and you was in the promo video, that was fire. But nigga, that song was ass.
Shit was the real about our Ives and all that.
Yeah, they was putting up posters.
Oh shit.
They was putting up posters. I don't even know what the fuck made Wayne in 20. I mean, it was cool. The video looked sweet. I don't know what in 2023 made him still want to put up posters, but that shit looked tight.
He put up posters. What's it with the little Porter ticket joints, right? The little,
it was like a missing cat joint. Like, I mean, when people
like
put
yeah, that's what
like with the number on it. Like, hey, if you think you seen my pet or whatever, people post. I mean, that's just like regular missing pet shit people post all the time. But yeah, that Lil Wayne and that Nicki shit, I was cool on both of them shits.
Yeah, that Nicki shit definitely was.
This was one of them Fridays when I do wish Drake would have dropped because nigga or anybody that I actually like because it's some Fridays and it'd be a bunch of good shit out and then it'd be some Fridays, excuse me, where it'd be a bunch of bullshit out.
Something on it. I was just like, that should have been up at that. What was it?
So you might hear something because I give up after a while. If I listen to 10 new songs and all 10 of these shits is dog shit, nigga, I'm like, bro, I don't want to hear nothing else. I'm done. And that's for
you know what it was the I think it might have been the Doja Cat joint. That kind of, you know what I'm saying? Like I heard the Doja Cat, I'm like, damn, that should have been.
Like what else came out on Friday? Let me
that J.I. What's his name?
Well, Yachty, that shit was all right.
Yeah.
That shit was all right.
Coil Ray.
But that was off that we talked about that project.
No, she just put something out.
Oh, no. But I thought we talked about the project. She put it out. Did she put it out this week or that was last week? Oh, she did. So I didn't talk about it. Yeah, I fuck with that. What song was that on that Coil Ray joint that I fuck with? It was the first song, Licking and Weed. Yeah, Licking and Weed was my favorite song on there, and probably Wicked Butterflies. The first two songs, there's only a 5. She put out an EP. The name of the EP is Blue Moon. The first 2 songs, I fuck with the first 2. I really like that Licking and Weed joint a lot. And then the Wicked Butterflies. Both of them joints was cool. Like I said, she got a quick little listen to 5. I respect her work ethic because she's not allowing people.
Definitely doing the damn thing.
Like
because even just looking at her page and her promotion, or how, I mean, you know, like how she run her shit. I gotta salute you. You definitely putting in the work to gain fans or to get people attention.
For sure. I just don't load up.
Cause like a lot of other people, you wouldn't even see that shit.
I swear I love you, boy, I do. Even through all the attitudes, the fucked up crazy boots, yeah. You know I'm right here with you, but we been on some bullshit so unnecessary. You say you're listening, but do you hear me? Cause we ain't been good at apologies. Sometimes I wanna scream, I wanna call it quits. Swear you get on my nerves with all that petty shit. So boy, if this is love, why does it feel like this? Maybe this is love, I've never felt like this. Sometimes I hate to melt, but damn, I love your lips. You know just what to say when you ain't talking shit. So boy, if this is love, why does it feel like this? Maybe this is love, I never felt like this. Felt like this, love, and bullshit, love, felt like this, love, and bullshit, love. You see, 1 minute we're fussing and fighting, I tell myself that I'm through with you. We break up just to make up the fucking loving the whole night through. That's what we do. All these ups and downs, it's so habitual. It takes me from 0 straight to a bitch, I know. Neither one of us is perfect, but is what we're fighting for really worth it? Cause sometimes I wanna scream, I wanna call it quits. Swear you get on my nerves with all the petty shit. Get on my so boy, if this is love, why does it feel like this? Maybe this is love, I never felt like this. Sometimes I hate to know, but damn, I love your lips. You know just what to say when you ain't talking shit. So boy, if this is love, why does it feel like this? Maybe this is love, I never felt like this. Feel like this. Love, bullshit. Love, I never felt like this. Love, and bullshit. Love.
That bullshit.
Here's a story. You're married, have a kid, a happy home, and then you work on yourself, lose over 100 pounds, and become unrecognizable, both inside and out. You hang out more and ultimately step out on your marriage. There's hurt, pain, and a divorce. You live life with regret, but your story isn't finished.
What I thought at the time was love, I had never felt that before, ever. I have never felt so more desired in my life, ever.
Was sleeping with your husband difficult?
Very.
Why?
Because I only wanted the other guy.
Wow. I'm obviously not yours and you're not mine, but I don't want
you. Mine. He was mine. I'm sorry, honey. He was mine.
How does your husband find out?
I confessed. I couldn't sleep. My conscience was eating me alive and I was exhausted. I was ready to leave my baby, leave my family. This was nice. I love y'all. I see y'all on the weekend. I wanted to be with him.
Here's a story.
So for people who didn't hear or didn't know what was actually going on or said in that video, it was a woman who lost over 100 pounds. She was married, got kids. She got motivated, got locked in, lost 100 pounds. Niggas start looking at her different. Niggas start shooting their shot. She cheated. And she cheated and she fell in love with the attention that she was getting from the rest of the world over the attention that her husband was showing her or giving her already. You think about somebody married you at your biggest, you lost 100 pounds. So that means you was big as shit. Because even in that video, she still was a heavy set woman. Like she was still a thicker woman. So you was probably even way bigger. You lost 100. And then now you start feeling yourself. You start posting more pictures. You start going out. People start flirting with you a little bit more. Because 100 pounds is going to make a lot more motherfuckers look at you differently. I don't care who you are.
So my question to you, is your confidence level went up or your insecurity went away?
Yeah, insecurity went away. That was a good question. Your insecurity went away. That's what it was. And to be honest, it could be a little bit of both. Your insecurity could have went away, and your confidence level that you didn't know.
But I can't say your confidence level. I can't say your confidence level because you are married. You was married at a bigger weight. So obviously you did whatever.
But we don't know what her husband looked like. We'll say if her husband was a big nigga.
But it don't matter. You still had the confidence. You know what I'm saying? Like you still had the confidence or whatever. You had to pull that person. Because no, we can't say because Bernice is not married. She got the best of the best body.
Yeah, but it just depends though. Because some women, so just the whole time, you think there's women out here who are married that wouldn't rather have the attention from the world that Bernice get than their husband?
You that was a nice escapade. You slided the
no, nigga.
No, because I'm just saying because Bernie, you're saying you're taking her popularity or whatever. I'm talking about body wise.
No, you're missing what I'm saying. Fuck the popularity. Let's just sit here and say the attention. We talking about no money. We ain't talking about nothing. We just talking about
attention because of her body.
Of course. So you think there are women right now who listening to this who may be married, long-term relationship, and their dude may be okay. The same way when we talking about the Steve Harvey shit, yeah, and people like, oh, that's just a rumor, whatever case may be. Dog, we all got eyes. I'm sure Steve Harvey, and we talked about it last week, not the best looking fucking man. So no, but listen to him. No, but just no.
And that's why I said.
So you think that women, it's not women who in a long-term relationship like Steve Harvey wife is, and she cool, he's Steve Harvey, and these niggas ain't Steve Harvey. These niggas work regular jobs, they regular working class men. And you think that these women wouldn't trade that regular working ass man in to be able to get fucking admired by the world? Nobody never talked about Bernice and bad fucking timing or bad language.
No. But I think the difference I'm talking about just with female wise, like I said, we look at Bernice because of her body. But if you're looking at Steve Harvey money, if Steve Harvey if he wasn't attached to that money, niggas gonna take Steve Harvey regardless because he's attached to that money. But if you, let's just say, like you saying, I'm taking Bernice. Let's say, okay, Bernice on the boat, Lizzo on the boat.
Mm-hmm.
Both of them, they the same. Are you going to sit here and stay on that boat with Lizzo, even though everything is perfect, or you gonna go on that boat with Bernice, which is a little, what I'm saying? It might be a little shaky, but the look wise, it's a good look. Because on Lizzo boat, only thing that's just is her looks. Everything else is perfect.
Yes, so people nobody's gonna stay. Everybody's gonna go get on the boat with Bernice. Even every woman is listening to this right now gonna get on the boat with Bernice. I don't know what you're trying to say or how you're trying to paint it, but if you're asking me, do you think just because people are married, every married person yes, I may have settled. Like if I was 100 pounds heavier and I never in my mind thought that I was gonna lose 100 pounds. You're absolutely right. Yes, I would want to fucking now. I want the people who are admiring me now that I thought never was going to look at me, and now they looking at me. They less than the men who never used to look twice at me. And you got to think about it, some people don't come with the mental discipline. Like I lose the weight, but I didn't gain the extra confidence to know, hey, you only fuck with me because I lost 100 pounds. I'm still going. Some people, like men, we're differently. We may be wired a little bit different. Like I'm gonna still fuck with the person who was holding me down when I didn't have shit.
And that's why I think that's more so what I'm getting at, because it's like I lost all this weight, but then what if I gain it back? So that means you're gonna leave me. Like I caught your attention because I lost the weight. Because he loved me when I was bigger, and I lost the weight. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm getting attention from other men who I was looking for, and that's just like when we go to the Aisha Curry type of situation where you wasn't getting attention because you the plain Jane, you ain't got the body like everybody else.
But now that I'm getting the attention, everybody's not disciplined enough to shut out the extra noise, the extra cheers, the extra "oh girl, you look good today," or the nigga who slid in your DM who never slid in your DM before. Most people don't know how to deal with that shit. You could put that shit to like niggas who, when a go-go band is hot. If my whole life I just been a corny regular nigga, now I get in a band, we got a cranking song, now we got groupies. I never had groupies before. I'm 20-something years old, or I'm however old. I know bitches never gave a fuck about me, but now I play in a hot popular band and we got a popular song, we playing at a popular club. Now motherfuckers treat me differently. I don't know how to react. That's how most bands niggas started to break up and niggas started to quit, because niggas started to act different when you finally started to get some pussy that you used to didn't get. So this woman, I understand how she got there, but that's just a sign of weakness. You were mentally weak. You weren't prepared. You was putting in the work to lose weight, but you weren't mentally preparing yourself to know that people were going to look at you differently, and you allow the shit to get to your head. And then let's be clear, I'm not even shading that woman, because that happens to most people when they lose weight, because realistically, and that's how most people put back on weight. Like if you look at most people who do their fitness journey, you'll lose a bunch of weight. And then guess what? You end up putting a bunch of weight back on. You know why? Because everybody gassing. You're like, oh, damn, you look good. So now guess what? What she doing? You start to go out more. You start to go out on more dates because you look better. All the shit you wasn't going because you didn't look good. Now you're going to these places because you look better. So now guess what? You didn't pay attention to. Guess what? You stopped working out because when you was fat, you was locked into, I'm just going to work out. I ain't trying to go nowhere.
So when you look at those situations, even with the guy, do you think he was more over the weight or he was under the weight? What pushes? I mean, like,
he probably was a bigger nigga too. I'm sure.
That's kind of crazy. But then
it's not crazy. No. You see that a lot.
So it's not the person that's in shape that try to push person to lose weight.
It can be that sometimes, but I'm just saying. They didn't show what the nigga looked like. So I'm sure if you show what the nigga looked like, it makes the conversation a different conversation easily. Because let's say if he was a nice looking nigga and he was already in shape and then she still cheated on him, then that's gonna make the conversation differently. But if they both was big and he didn't lose the weight as fast as she did,
so now she see up.
Yeah, just differently. So it could be different.
After a certain age, coming outside to an event where you're all dressed up for and you have heels on with no makeup is unacceptable. I don't care how pretty you think you are with a bare face. We all think we're beautiful with a bare face, right? But it's a time and a place for a bare face. Not everywhere is bare face acceptable. Grow up, learn how to do makeup. And this is why I always tell people, learn how to do things early at a young age, or you're going to keep having to pay for things, and you're going to get tired of having to pay for services that you can do yourself. So learn how to do your makeup and avoid coming out to functions looking beautiful with a bare face. Okay, after a certain
They cooked her ass in the comment section. They tore her the fuck up. Cause at one, if you a
How she
nigga,
look?
huh?
Let me see how she look.
Oh, nigga, she's ass.
But she probably look better with makeup. Remember, it scrolled down. So she probably look better with makeup.
Who, her?
Yeah. Well, she just asked for it.
Oh, I mean, I don't know. That she didn't. The whole video, nigga, she ain't got no makeup on. She was mid, and people were just like, "Nigga, just say you're not comfortable in your own skin." And a lot of times, that's what it be. Motherfuckers don't be. You don't feel confident. You lack confidence. You don't have that bravado about yourself. You don't feel like I need to hide behind this makeup. Don't get it twisted. Like what she's saying, I guess it sound cool. Like, but
it do kind of sound right too, because I
don't.
mean, why you been with girls who don't put makeup on?
Hell yeah, nigga. And
I'm saying that. No, I'm saying I mean, because I guess with you, who you deal with, that's why I'm asking you. You deal with more females who don't wear the makeup.
Yeah, most women I deal with don't wear a bunch of makeup. Not that I know of. Like, I've literally only dealt with one woman who was like OD on the makeup shit. Like, that was just her bag.
Okay.
Like, she took hours to put that shit on. That shit is annoying as fuck.
Oh, okay, I would have thought you would have dealt with more women who.
Fuck no, because hell no, especially not since the pandemic. Fuck no, hell no, because the shit after a while it just get annoying. Like, you don't want, like, no. And her even saying that shit is just like, I'm trying to even think, like, damn, like, yeah, maybe if you was going to a wedding or I don't, and that's to me, but it'd probably be the only place I can even kind of think of it.
Are you putting heels on? I don't know.
But it's what I'm saying. It just again that goes all to health. If you drink
how the person dressed too.
No, how you dress, and guess what? How your actual real skin look. Drink some fucking water and work out. Do cardio. Like, I get it. Listen, if you're not trying to be the Rock, or you're not trying to be a bodybuilder, motherfucker, do some cardio. It'll open up your pores. Your shit'll start fucking sweating more. Get in the fucking sauna and open your skin up. You'll have better skin.
No, I'm gonna say I don't think I've seen two without makeup on, with heels on.
Yeah. And that's what I'm saying. It's levels to makeup though.
I'm thinking about I'm thinking about it. Like, without actually putting but I was actually putting makeup on. You could put some heels on, and she might got a point right there. Some sneakers or something like that. Yeah, but some heels on, and not putting makeup on. Oh. Man,
it just it depends. It just depends on the woman. It depends on how she look, how she dress it up. Like, no, it really depends on your skin. It depends on your body type and all that shit. I hear what she's saying, but I know a bunch of women who can pull off a look without needing that fucking makeup shit. Like, I hear what she's saying.
Yeah, no, I know you could pull off a look, but I'm just saying how. Well, I think what she's saying is stop going to these places where you don't look. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I look bummy.
But do putting the makeup on make you look bummy? She's saying, okay, you still dressed up, but you just don't have to see here.
That's what I'm saying. I think it's directed to what, like I said, I don't see too many females going anywhere with heels on and not wearing makeup. Unless you saying, oh, I'm going to work. But
Ladies of NYC, be fucking aware. This man is out here on Tinder and Hinge, and he will steal from you. So this is a story about how that fucker stole my Mary Jane tabbies that my father bought for me as a birthday gift. Okay, so how it all happened. So I'm walking around Soho and I see this really cute guy and we cross paths, we just lock eyes, and that's really it. Fast forward in the evening, I get a message on Tinder and it's from the guy and he's like, hey, did I see you downtown? I didn't know we matched on Tinder before, but guess we did. We start chatting and then we ended up going out for drinks. We get drinks and everything seems like cool. And like, he seems like a nice guy and like someone I would just probably just hang out with for like a little fling and just like sleep with. After the day, he's pretty persistent about like seeing me again and hanging out. Okay, fast forward, we hang out again. He comes over and we sleep together. Before we sleep together, we're like chatting about like fashion and stuff. And he's like really wants tabbies. And like I'm like, oh yeah, I have some tabbies. And like, he's like, oh, I really want the boots. Okay, so then fast forward to the morning, we have sex again. Ladies of NYC, be fucking where. I get up, I go and I brush my teeth. I come back, he's putting his clothes on and we chat a little bit more. So now we're chatting and he's like, oh, can I show you this playlist on Spotify? I feel like you really like it. And I'm like, okay, sure. He doesn't have Spotify. We've already discussed this. So I give him my phone to go on Spotify to look it up. I open my phone and everything for him. I give him the app to Spotify. He looks it up. So then he gives me back my phone. He's like, I can't find the playlist. I'm just like, okay, it's time to go. And he's like, I'm gonna head out. And I'm like, bye. And he's like, okay, like text me. And I'm like, okay, bye. Hours pass. I'm on my computer. I look over to my shoe rack over here. I have tabby boots up there. We were talking about the tabby boots and he was like referencing those. He barely glanced at the Mary Janes, okay? I look over there and they're gone. And I'm like, where are my tabbies? So I look like high and low, look under my bed, look at my suitcase, look at my closet, can't find them anywhere. So I'm like, okay, that's fine. I'm not gonna be accusatory. Then I get up, I go and I brush my teeth. He knows where I put them. I go to Tinder to message him, unmatched, gone. I'm like, oh no, this bitch stole my fucking shoes. So I go, it's fine. We talked on the phone. I'm just gonna go to my call log and find his number. I go to the call log and he literally deleted the history of the call. So I can't find his number. Gotcha. And I'm like, so when you were on Spotify, you were actually deleting your phone number from my phone. More of the story is don't fuck with this fucker named Joshua on Tinder. He's a dickhead. And if you know who he is, where he lives, or anything about him, fucking let me know because I deserve retribution.
All right, so
to be a little bit more quick.
So just because the shit keep going, but I'm sure y'all tired of hearing her fucking voice. So long story short, she ended up posting this shit on social media, go viral on TikTok. So this nigga girlfriend's sister reached out to her. Like, hold up, I think this is my girlfriend's boyfriend, and he just gave her those shoes for her birthday or some shit. So this nigga, so no. So he do that. So now, so she sending the girl the shoe, boom, boom, boom. So the sister basically tell her sister, like, oh, you know this nigga stole those shoes?
Hold up, man. Round of applause for that nigga.
One for cheating on this girl, stealing the bitch. Oh, he was an ill nigga. I'm not even gonna hold you. And that
hold up. So who snitched first though? The sister or the
sister?
Girl?
No, the sister, because the sister seen the video on TikTok. So
right, but if I'm saying, but the girl snitched. Well, no, the girl
didn't snitch. She just made her. She just made a TikTok.
So the sister snitched then, right?
Yeah, and told her sister, like, nigga, this nigga and this dog. The shoes are fucking ass. Nigga, they look like some ballet shoes. And that's what everybody in the comment section is saying. And I'm like, nigga, what the fuck kind of shoes are these? Like, is this some shit that we don't know about? This some New York shit? Dog, them shoes are ass. Them shits literally look like some Ninja Turtle fucking ballerina shoes.
Labor Day weekend. Salute to you, my nigga. You putting that labor.
No, yeah, that nigga's different, dog. He is a real demon, dog. He was on. Listen to what I say about he a demon. One, you cheated on your girl. Two, you on a dating app and you have a girlfriend. It's fucking crazy. Well, we talked about this shit a couple. We talked about it like a month ago now, and said people be on dating apps and be in relationships. But that's why it's crazy to me, because
it's crazy. Like, you actually pursued that, took those, and then gave it to your girl.
No, but the nigga, Marcus, look how look how tight the nigga was. The nigga went on her phone and said, let me look at this shit on Spotify.
Clean this shit up.
And deleted everything and blocked himself.
Delete all that shit, bitch. Smart nigga.
I better tighten the fuck up out here. I'm not even gonna hold you. That's crazy.
I be having your phones over willy-nilly. That's just like one joint I heard with the bitch, the nigga cash out himself.
Oh yeah, I heard that one before too.
Yeah, y'all be willy-nilly handing your phone over to people. Y'all tripping.
And shout out to Ari Lennox. Ari Lennox kind of like every shit. I want to say like maybe every 4 or 5, 3 a month. I don't know how many months, but she normally just be having these little breakdowns on social media where she says like she feel like she be looking for validation. She feel like she run the social media. She looks for validation. She don't be happy with her shit. She feel like, damn, I got all this money and I got all this shit and I'm still not happy. And I guess my only question to her, and
so is that a rich thing? Is that a rich problem?
I think I'm not gonna say it's a rich problem, but I think you don't realize it until you become rich, because you probably in the back of your mind you feel like, I want this success, I want this money, all the shit you probably prayed for, you worked hard for, now you achieve it, and now you still don't have the happiness you're looking for.
I think, I think that's more so people with money.
No,
but only reason why I say I think it's people with money problems, because you'll see the memes and be like, damn, these motherfuckers that work at McDonald's, they be on more vacations, and I got all, you know what I'm saying? Like you how you got all this, you living paycheck to paycheck, and you all on these vacations. But I feel like with them, they're going to accept it and appreciate those. You know what I'm saying? It don't have to be the lavish, but they're gonna make it feel like it's lavish
for sure. But I think even for her though, just real quick, I think it's two things that happen. If you're looking for validation in amongst other celebrities, but the other celebrities are so enamored by the Aries and the Jaders and all the made up women, the Beyonces, the fucking Bernices, all of the, if these niggas, because it's just like it depends on who you chasing. So if you're looking for validation from them and they're chasing all the Instagram looking girls, Ari still just look like a regular girl who works somewhere. Amazing talent for niggas who regular niggas like me and you and other niggas who listen, niggas that knock her down easily, one thing twice about it. And be happy to just be, hey, let me be fucking
me out my drawers.
Exactly. Like, let me be on the fucking carpet with you. But that goes back to sometimes where it's like, hey, I'm not even gonna just put it on, it may be, let's just say black woman. Hey, I'm this successful black woman. I've separated myself from regular working motherfuckers. And now when I reach this bar, those people in my category or my financial stability space ain't checking for me. Should you humble yourself a little bit and say, hey,
no, I can't say you can humble yourself, but also feel like, what did you give off prior to it? You might have gave off the energy like, oh, I'm the earthy, don't talk to me. I
don't think that's her vibe. I mean, that's not, from me, the interviews I watched, she seems like a very humble young lady.
No, that's what I'm saying. But she might have not been in those. So let's say, all right, at the time, she might have been the gospel go-go. She wasn't in the go-go.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you into the, all right, we ain't twerking over here. We not doing all the raunchy shit. But I'm curious to see what goes on at the TCB shows that, you know what I'm saying?
But I'm not
like,
saying, but I don't think that necessarily, what I'm saying, I get what you're saying, but I don't necessarily know if that has to do with anything with who she's dating or who like her. Because I'm sure you can.
But ain't that kind of like the image or the, you know, that's how I kind of carry myself. Like, I might be too good, but I'm not down. You know what I'm saying? Like, you look at things, but now you want validation from the hood niggas or the hood, you know what I'm saying? Like the solidified, you know, I'm getting to the money type of niggas. Like, I don't want to deal with these proper niggas. I want to deal with the hood niggas who are successful type of.
I mean, I don't know. I don't honestly know. I think somebody would have, I mean, because that's just it for her. It's just a blanket statement. She say whatever she's saying, and you got to kind of try to interpret it your own way to try to break down like what is she really looking for validation from? What's really bothering her? So I don't necessarily personally know. I'm just assuming when you're saying I'm looking for validation, and it's coming from being lonely, and it's coming from just achieving success, but that's still not enough. So I'm just filling in the blanks where it's like, maybe you may need to allow the regular guy. I ain't sitting here saying they got to be a hood nigga or whatever. I'm not saying I don't know what her type is, because she don't like, when she even speak, it doesn't seem like she's belittling like on some Ebony K. Williams shit. Like, well, I ain't talking to, like, I'm not saying that's the energy she gave off, but I don't necessarily know.
It's from her peers more so than it is dating wise.
No, I'm sure she want to date. I'm sure because I don't vibe because what I'm saying is, validation from her peers. I feel like people champion her. I feel like people speak highly of her. I don't know. Maybe you don't put out enough music, or you're not in the mix with the bullshit like the Summer Walker, so people can constantly, like, people can talk about Summer Walker and she's not putting out music. People could talk about Chloe Bailey. She don't got to put out music. Chloe Bailey just, hey, who ugly wear, what waist wear, and this, that, and the third. She got to stop that shit, because that's corny. Like, and I get it. I mean, of course, we all got egos. Somebody call you ugly, or somebody say you be editing your waistline. I'm gonna check a motherfucker too. So I'm not mad at her, but I do feel like that again is sometimes where it's like you're not appreciating the people who are celebrating you. Because the shit Chloe, we can tie that in together. For Chloe to have to make that video is because you're not acknowledging all the other motherfuckers who are lusting over you. You allowing that one person voice to distract you from the millions of motherfuckers who are in your comment section every day going crazy for you.
So just looking at that picture, you just got. So you pretty much got 3 different stories. We just take from the girl who lost 100 pounds just to say, all right, I need to be this kind of way. Then you got the girl who's successful. She feel like, well, I don't get the right validation. Then you got the girl who is popular and talked about, but then it's talked about in a sexual way. And then she feel like she still got to prove that, oh, she's natural and everything is perfect with her. So I feel like even with just in a female, it's just so many different aspects on how you can you look at life. And I wouldn't, you know what I'm saying? Like I wouldn't get on Ari, you know what I'm saying? Like, damn, you don't have to. But I feel like me personally, I feel like her validation might be more so to her peers or somebody who you think probably is just not. You validate them more than you do the real people. You know?
So but it's the same shit that what Tiana Taylor just recently did. Tiana Taylor was performing at, I think it's called Afro Beats, Afro Pump or Afro something. It's in New York. It was some shit I think that Spike Lee do it every year or some shit. Did he do like a block party or something? So and I think she was a headline in that whatever that event was he had. And she, you know, she had a speech where she was like, oh, I normally don't like, I'm always second guessing myself when it comes to performing at festivals because, you know, people sometimes they come to see everybody. It's not like a hard ticket sale. Like you're coming to see me, you're coming to see multiple people. So sometimes as the headliner, if you don't feel like you're really a real headliner, especially a festival headliner, people gonna roll out on you when it's your turn to perform. But her saying that shit it's because you're trying to, you're not everybody else. Exactly. You're not appreciating the people who celebrates Tiana Taylor for Tiana Taylor. You're comparing yourself to whatever space you feel like you're supposed to be in your own head. Yeah, but that's all of them though. It all goes to a mental thing. From like what you just said, from the woman that loses 100 pounds, that's a mental thing because the way you're responding from the way other people are treating you because of the lost weight. The Ari shit is like, okay, if you and Tiana Taylor both in the same boat, y'all looking for validation from your peers or from you expected. But what about the people who celebrate? When Tiana Taylor was coming out with them Jordans, nigga, everybody and their mother was gigging for him.
Shit, I'd love to have a pair.
So, but that's my point. Even when people see her helping Lola Brooks with her stage performance or helping Lil Baby, everybody celebrate her. So my only thing of it is what else are you looking for?
But you still might. That's why I say I think when you say validation, I think it just might be from the upper mass, you know what I'm saying? Like the upper, I feel like with them, because we look at it like, damn, you was on White Man Can't Jump. Like you have success. You've done a lot of videos, all that. I feel like you are, you know, that bar. And you even making yourself even better because like you doing the whole video, you know what I'm saying? Like you adding another notch to it. We're all right. That CD, like, damn, you putting out more, you know what I'm saying? Like we praise you, but I think just they want more validation from the upper heads than it is from the, you know, us. That's what I'm looking at it. Because like you said, if Ari was to say and say, hey, you know, be my boyfriend, be faithful, you'll jump right.
Of course.
So that's why I say I think the validation is probably more so the peers or her upperclassmen.
Us to make your music pop.
I just feel like you could support me more. You can post me more. You can listen to my song. You can post my Apple Music. You never post my Apple Music yet that I got online right now. You book my shows? You got shows booked for me?
I'm your sister, bitch. I'm not your mom. And I'm not your music executive, nothing. Let me tell you what I learned about men like you. No matter what we do or how many times we do it, it's never gonna be enough. It's nothing that nobody gonna ever do in your life that's gonna ever be good enough for you. I've been supporting you.
I don't care. If Wayne hear my music right now, he's gonna like it. Fact.
Oh, Lord, I can't take this right now. They're doing too much.
You expect us.
So for people who don't know what that is, I guess it's a new show of Toya. Toya, of course, for people who don't know who Toya is, that's Lil Wayne baby mother. That's Ray Janae's mom. So it looked like it's Toya's entire family. It's her brother. It looked like her mother, her other sister, the kind of.
I thought it was Toya and Roger Nair.
Yeah, that's what I just said, right? That's what
I thought the show was.
Oh, it may be them, but I'm just saying it's I'm in this clip. It's his mother. I mean, it's her mother, the older woman who looked like her. So I'm assuming that's her mother. The other sister, I think, that was just with her when she was getting into it with somebody at a table. And then her brother. That was her brother. So basically, he was just saying like, "Hey, y'all don't support me. Y'all got a big enough platform. Y'all don't share my music enough." So my question, and the reason why I played that is because. And I'm one of those people, I'm heavy on, I don't give a fuck. I don't care if people don't fucking post my shit. I know how to promote. I know how to market myself. I know how to build an audience. Sometimes, of course, if you get certain people to post you, your shit may move faster. But if you know what the fuck you're doing and you're passionate about your shit, you on your own time and you're gonna put the work in. Cause I'm sure this be you thinking you posting it like if nigga you Wayne, if that's one, if you think her posting it is gonna make Wayne check it out more, nigga, he know who you are. You her like what the fuck? You been her brother for her.
I don't know who you are, but
why would he, nigga? That's his baby mother.
Okay, I know who you are. Yeah, that's her brother. But I don't know you as a rapper or industry.
Oh yeah, but it don't matter. What I'm just saying is though, nigga, I'm sure that if I seen you rapping and it came down the timeline or YouTube or something, I'm gonna look at it.
No, you ain't.
Why not?
No, you're not. You're Lil Wayne. You're not looking at that.
No, Lil Wayne be finding all them new motherfuckers. Listen what you, Marcus, slow down. Can you slow down for 1 second, nigga? Lil Wayne got a new fucking 20 niggas. They ain't none of us never heard of or even thinking about signing Young Money right now. So I can't say that. You don't know nobody who's signing Young Money right now. None of them.
But we just Lil Wayne wasn't on Instagram or on the internet, social media like that either, too, right? When he do his little posts or whatever he do it here and there. He's not heavy on the social media. He's not liking it. But so that's what I'm saying. Like, do you really think, okay, Lil Wayne just picking up my phone, hey, I'm gonna just go, this hot, I'm gonna like it. No.
Let that John load up.
I don't feel like he's doing that.
Yeah. I mean, I hear you. I just don't.
Yes, he might be signing artists, but I don't feel like he's out here searching like I'm going down my timeline. Oh, this Toya little bro. Oh, let me like it or let me repost it. No, I don't think he's doing that.
But do you think he's watching? So okay, let's just say what you're saying is correct.
Watching them TV shows,
so no. I'm saying, let's say if you say what you're saying is correct. Do you think he's watching his daughter's Insta story? Oh, his daughter's gonna be on some grown ass shit. I'm sure Wayne don't even fucking pay attention to her page. Even if he follow her just because so it can look cool, he probably got her fucking page muted.
Yeah. So he's not paying attention to it. So even if you did post it,
that's what so who gonna know? Who gonna care?
That when he's saying like, oh, your Lil Wayne can see it or whatever the case may be, I just feel like just because you're my brother don't mean everybody's gonna pay attention to it.
Yeah, and then to me, in 2023, you shouldn't be relying on somebody else to post your shit. You got to put in the work, don't you? Got a phone, don't
I think you can rely on it. And see, I if he didn't say Lil Wayne, if he just said you got more followers than me, post it. But that whole Lil Wayne, I think that's like if you saying yes, more people can see it. I'm cool with that. But for you to just like, oh well, yeah, if Lil Wayne like it, then it might. No, don't use him. Like if you just say, hey, post it on your page because you got more followers than me, then I'm fine with that.
Yeah,
see, that's my only thing. That's why I took it as like, oh yeah, you posted, then Lil Wayne's going to see it. He's going to like it, and everybody else going to see it.
No, I get what you're saying, but to me personally, it's just if you can't. Who cares? Because let's say if you got a bigger audience than me and you post it, but it's not catered to what I got going on, you posting it ain't gonna do nothing for me.
It might draw some attraction. Yes, it might not sit here and make you go viral, but it can draw some attraction. I feel like.
Okay, just before we get off this subject, only reason why I'm gonna say I use perfect example. So let's say I just did Floyd podcast, right? And he posted a clip and he made it like a clickbaity clip. But I know for his audience, that's not the audience that I chase. And this would be like, this is just like, and I'm gonna tell you a perfect example because I'm looking at the people.
It's gonna go viral, but it's gonna attract more people to come see what else you say.
I hear what you're saying, but just still realistically, that to me, that's not the audience that I would be chasing. Because I'm listening to what I'm saying. I was talking to top of them, and I'm just like, and they was just like, look how many people commenting. But I'm just still looking at like, bro, go look at the numbers. That shit ain't compared to nothing that I'm doing by myself. And because guess what? Even for me, the way I know how I'm building. I said that same shit a million times on here, but because the way I build my audience, I build a audience that actually listen to podcasts. So me and you're listening to in a long form conversation. So when I say wild shit on here, shit don't move nobody. You probably just at work, you laughing like, oh, this nigga crazy as shit, but it doesn't. It's not making you be like, oh my god.
But I think that's the thing that kind of attracts people. Like we say, we more of the microwave era or whatever the case may be. So the quick, catchy or whatever you say, the wildest thing. Oh shit! Let me go look at this. Let me go listen to this pod. Let me go.
But listen to what I'm saying. I don't think wild clips make people go listen to podcasts.
Shit.
It don't.
It make me do it. Every time.
Nigga, name a joke. Nigga, all these clips we play, ain't nobody be like, oh, where did you get that from? What's the podcast you got that clip from? Nobody don't give a fuck. It was just a wild clip.
No, I know. I'm saying what we plan on here, but I'm talking about when you clip things up and you put it on there, it can trigger more people to engage in it and be like, oh, so, look at this shit. Oh, this some wild shit. That's what people, what I'm saying? Like you clip that part. I'm pretty sure that whole interview, you probably said whatever, what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But that was a clickbaity situation. So you're going to have more people in, oh, listen to this shit. Oh, look at this old nigga. He washed up. You know what I'm saying? Like you're going to have more. Yes, you're going to have the younger people. You're going to have the old people. Oh, listen to this. You're going to have more interaction. Somebody else going to share it. It's going to go other places. I get, like I said, I get what you're saying on a consistent basis. Yes, that's not what you're trying to attract. But at the end of the day, to see that is like, all right, oh, let me go see what he's talking about.
Yeah, I mean, I hear you. Me personally, I think you should build your own audience to how you prefer your audience to be. Fuck, I don't want nobody. I don't care about shares. I don't care about none of that other shit because.
But you would still accept it though. That's
you accept it, but I'm not looking for it. And he's looking for it.
But that's what I'm saying. I get what you're saying. You're not looking for it. You want it to come genuine. You want it to be long term. But I feel like it still brings. If I don't sit here and listen to a whole podcast of you or even gauge what you talk about, that little clip is like, oh shit. All right, let me see what this nigga really talking about. Or let me see his point of what, you know what I'm saying? Besides that, like I said, I've been caught in a lot of podcasts where I hear a clip and I'm like, all right, well, let me see what they're really talking about. Just to go actually see what the full interview. Like I just didn't go off of that, but that little 15 seconds or whatever, it got my attention to go look at it or search that person.
All right, well, man, we could. That's not what you think. I ain't gonna argue it down. I'm just trying to think. I think that's pretty much everything I already. I'm gonna play this, John, and then we can get into the Shy.
I do not touch the internet. I don't go to the internet at least an hour or two. I set my own day. I set my own tone. If you behind on your bills, first thing you do is jump on the internet and here go Lil John. He's 16. Lil John got $300,000 up to his ear like this. It's 7 a.m. Guess what the first thing you gonna do? Oh man, I'm broke. I'm messed up. I'm out here, man. Your day set. Your anxiety done kicked in. You feel like you gotta start rushing. Oh man, now what I need to do? Rule of the game is not catching up. The way you win the game is by slowing it down. When you get up, don't touch the internet for at least a couple hours. Because everywhere you look around, everything is telling you what you're doing is not enough. You're not pretty enough. You're not skinny enough. If you're skinny, you're not buff enough. Your hair not long enough. Your outfit don't look right. Your dish don't work right. The goal is to work on yourself. If you work on yourself, the rest of your world gonna change. That
was about. We don't gotta hold on to that too much. I just wanted to play the clip and get into the Shy. My only question, and I'm gonna keep asking y'all this, is what the fuck does Tiffany do for? What does Keisha do for fucking Emmett? Like she keep every week. Oh, I'm the reason why I lost my job because I put all my fucking. I'm helping you with all your shit. I'm like, no, what are you helping him with? You don't do shit. You just, and I seen women was in the comment section. She clean and she do this, that, and the third. I'm like, dog, I ain't seen her do shit. I seen her clean, and y'all assuming what I'm talking about. Actually, what we see on the fucking television. Like I see Tiffany bagging up weed and she making sales and she actually doing shit. Keisha, I don't see her do shit but complain. And the crazy thing, and you know what was so tight about that shit? It was literally, she was walking out, she was arguing with Emmett, and she said, I'm out here busting my ass, and you out here just living your best life, and whatever. And then literally she went to her mother in them house, came in quiet. Her mother and her wife was arguing. And her mother literally said the same exact thing verbatim to her wife. And then she was like, oh shit, I'm becoming my mother. And the crazy thing is, Keisha's mother, wife is literally now working with her fucking ex. And she tried to propose to her, whatever the case may be. And Keisha's mother, I was on Keisha's mother's side, like, why are you texting your ex at 11 o'clock at night? Did you try to marry before? Y'all had sex. Well, you texting somebody that you had sex before at 11 p.m. is fucking insane, and you're married to somebody else.
Oh, she texted her after that episode, the first.
Mm-hmm.
Sheesh.
And just real quick, shout outs to the fucking power. For people who don't know, Tommy Show is back. And it's crazy because they got Keisha's mother, I kept looking at this woman and you said, oh, that's what's her name, wife. Because of course on the Shy, she looks like a nigga. She got this trying to pull the Snoop from the Wire look. She got the cornrows and shit, but on Force,
the one who used to have the dreads.
On Tommy shit, she got a fucking wig on and looked like a woman. And that's why she was kept throwing me off. I'm like, holy shit, who the fuck is this? And then you said it. I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, that's who the fuck it is. Yeah, but anyway, going back to the Shy. So Tiffany, for people who don't know, I keep calling her Tiffany, my bad. Keisha got fired from her job. But that goes back to because that episode, when she first went on the first day on the job, you questioned the teacher. You gave the teacher pushback on how she teaches her class. You called her out on something, the way she was teaching that little boy, and that shit never sat right with her. So you knew for a fact, you trying to blame that on Emmett, you know for a fact that that lady was going to fire you after you had that fucking, that little back and forth with her. Because she even told her, she even said something to her as soon as she said it.
I don't think it was more so that, because I think it was just the first time on the job, you was late.
Oh, she was late too. I forgot about that.
She was late. And then that's when she questioned her. But the question, the curriculum or how you teach somebody or how you go about it, it's not wrong with it, because that's just me, because it worked.
Yeah, it worked for that little boy, but still.
So that's what I'm saying. But when you got somebody who has the upper hand on you, I feel like that's you trying to take my job. That's you trying to knock me off.
Or even still ego. It's an ego thing. It's like, yeah, it worked, but I don't. Let's be clear. So what? This still my class. You coming in trying to fix my class.
So
and
you try to fix my class, fix
out
my
teach
way,
me basically.
And then your downfall is, all right, you late. You don't have. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can get you with that. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, well, damn, you was doing X, Y, and Z. I can throw that. It's not about how you teaching. You do the job well, but it's your tardiness, or you ain't called. You ain't go through proper channels for your call out. That's the way I'm getting rid of you. It's not necessarily like because you stepped on my toes. You stepping on my toes, like, damn, this bitch might be taking my job. So now how can I get rid of her?
Yeah, but my only thing, of course, so she got rid of her. I just don't like the way she put it off on Emmett. But then again, because I feel like, of course, when it shows like that and when you break them down in topics, people personalize it. Like, it was a girl on TikTok. That's why I don't like dudes now, because y'all can't never sit here just because we going 50-50, and that's why people don't want to go 50-50. I'm like, dog, y'all are assuming she going 50-50 because of the conversation she had with that girl on the couch. Where she go 50-50 at? She just got that job. Where the fuck do she got money at? How she going 50-50 on bills? She ain't had no job. People don't. I asked the girl in the comment section, I said, do you remember last season she was in school and was about to be homeless? She didn't want to go back to her mother's house. So Emmett offered her somewhere to stay. She still didn't have a job. So y'all assuming just because she ain't trying to play, she was trying to play big for a girl at the couch, what fucking bills is she gonna have with? She don't got no fucking job. And now she don't got a job again. But you're chastising this man about therapy and this, that, and the third, and you ain't doing this. What the fuck are you? We was in this apartment because of me. We in this house now because of me. But you got the audacity to keep fucking trying to belittle me and put blame on your fucking mishaps or fuck ups. You trying to put the blame on me. It's not my fucking fault, dog. The fuck are you talking about? That shit blows me so bad because women,
Yo, CEO Mikey.
The first thing they keep talking, the first thing they run to is, oh, but she cleaning and this, that, and the third. And she helping him with his kids. Dog, I pay attention to every episode. I do breakdowns and I come on this podcast and even talking into a long form. I never see nothing but two fucking kids on these shows. It's her son and fucking Emmett and Tiffany's son. Where the fuck is the other? We know he have other kids, but they're never there. I'm sure y'all know motherfuckers who got multiple kids, and sometimes the fucking other parent, they only got one of their kids because the other parent, maybe, let's say a girl got 5 baby fathers. All 5 of them niggas don't got to be bums. Some of them niggas may be full-time dads, and they got the kids majority of the time. So now guess what? She still have 5 kids, but she don't have 5 kids to live in her house. She may only got 2 to live there. I know endless bitches like that.
I hear you.
So my only thing with that being said, so that's why people keep saying, because motherfuckers, nah, it ain't no fucking ledge. It's just come. What do you see on the TV screen? Stop making shit up. People adding extra scenarios because you're making it personal.
No, I'm not gonna say you making it personal. I get what you're saying is it's like, yes, he's running a business, but for you to say, well, what is she doing? I'm pretty sure she's doing something. She's not just laying there.
No, I'm not saying she ain't doing nothing. She cook. Of course, we see her cook. She clean. But dog, you're living rent free. With Marcus, what was the very first? The conversation we just had an hour ago when we played the clip, and the nigga was saying, the motherfucker come into your house, dog. That to me is common courtesy.
Like I said, I hear you.
You live here for free. That's common courtesy for you to cook and fucking clean. You don't have to pay no bills. When you was at your lowest, I held you down. You cooking and cleaning. You holding that over my head now? What about when you was trying to study and your roommate kept making fucking noise and you was complaining you couldn't study proper because your roommate was being a dickhead and they was about to take away your fucking whatever loans you was getting. And I just said, oh, just come and stay here. All of that shit is none and void now. Come on, dog, get the fuck out of here. Take your stupid ass to therapy. That's why as soon as she sat down on the therapist jump, don't she let that shit go. She like, I got this problem, I got all these fucking problems. And the therapist was like, Jesus Christ.
Some people look past it.
But
and that's the thing. Like, you look past it. You knew she had those problems and you kept on going.
I don't necessarily know if I look past it. I only can go as how you present yourself. So you're presenting yourself like you over it. Because you have to think when she was in a relationship with another nigga before her and Emmett started talking back and she had sex with the nigga. Yeah, with the little nigga that was working with her. He was being super nice to her and then she ended up breaking it off because her and Emmett started flirting together.
Oh, I don't remember that. Maybe that's probably when I wasn't watching.
Yeah, that was last season. But so I'm sure for
because like I said, I remember her.
Yeah, she was dating a little dude who was working with her at the thrift store, and they started flirting, and he was taking her out, and he was the first man that she dealt with since her fucking kidnapping.
Yes,
and he took his time with her.
I thought Emmett was.
Nope.
Yeah,
it was a nigga she was working with. So
that was probably something.
But again, just to kind of just bounce around over, and so we can get ready to get out of here. Even with that Tiffany and Emmett connection, that chemistry. That is one of the reasons why most people who be scared to date people who co-parent well.
Why?
Nigga, because he's not over her for real. She got her car got stolen, and then this nigga, and she ended up telling him because he going to drop his son off. So he look at the car got a busted out window, and he like, the fuck? He in his mind, he tell his son, oh, you're going to the house, boom, boom. Can we talk real quick? The fuck happened to your window? Boom, boom. And she was like, oh, they stole it and such and such. And why you ain't tell me? And she was like, nigga, because I don't have to. I got a nigga who handled it. Like, the car is here. Why the fuck did I have to tell you? We handled it.
The car is in his name, right?
Yeah, but no, but he's not paying the rent on no shit on it. It's paid cash.
Matter, but it's still in his name though. All right. She didn't sign no papers. I gave that over to you. You didn't sign no papers, insurance, or anything like that.
Oh, so you feel like she should have said something to him?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Oh,
hell yeah. If my name or anything is attached to it, yes, you should have told me about it.
So then I guess she was with the other nigga. So that was the crazy thing is she was with the nigga that she was cheating on Emmett with. So when she explained, oh, he was at the place and he kind of, why was you with him? What you doing with him? So he's showing, but again, he's showing.
No. See, that's what I'm saying. I'm not. He asked me what you doing with him if you with Rob.
But so what do a fucking? Why you asking me, nigga? Who cares who I was with? I'm not with you, nigga. What are you questioning me for?
Whoa, nigga. For this thing to work out, I need you to be in a happy place. I need to be in a happy place. No, you're not going to fuck that up. Hell no. I need you to be happy, doing right. I wish I would see, man. Nah, what you doing? Get that shit together. If you're happy, you in your what's name? I need you to be in your happy place. Who that nigga? No, that's not who you supposed to be with. Hell yeah, I'm gonna block all the damn day. Don't fuck that shit up. That nigga doing a good job.
Well, okay, that's cool. That's you speaking from a co-parent's space. So I can't debate you on that one because I'm not in that space. So I have to respect what you're saying on that situation. But again, I'm looking at that shit. I just feel like I'm watching the way she's looking at him. I'm watching the way he's speaking to her. It just looked like it's unfinished business. And okay, we got 5 more episodes. They go to episode 10, 5 more episodes. I'm sure the Keisha and Emmett shit, that shit is pretty much over. I'm just trying to see how the Tiffany and Emmett storyline gonna play out. And then real quick though, they was at that prom. How the fuck was they smoking weed at the prom? I kept saying this is Chicago though. It's worse shit going on. Now, who the fuck? What teacher about to say something to them? To everybody who don't live in Chicago, like I'm watching people on Twitter and shit, and everybody like, oh, what? But it's fucking Chicago, dog. It's the fucking rap.
It's today's society. I mean,
smoking in the prom, that's crazy, Marcus. Stop.
First of all, it's not on school grounds. It's right. Was it on school?
No, it's not on school grounds. It's like at a, like at a hotel or some shit.
Drinking or no at prom.
Yeah, drinking and smoking is totally different.
What? No.
Nigga, you can water down the drink where it don't smell strong.
It don't matter,
nigga,
but
you just blowing.
I know. I get what you're saying because you can smell it. You actually can smell it. I get what you're saying, but they both are wrong. People was drinking at prom. Niggas, like I said, it's today's society.
Yeah, I wasn't with that shit was crazy. And then just real quick, because it was just so funny. It's just the dumb shit. Like Emmett fucking hid the fucking money that they dropped off of him last episode in the living room.
They got a basement or
I don't know what they got, but nigga, why would you hide the money right? He literally hid it like
on the in the studio. I
the
mean,
little shit where you would lay your foot at if you was on the couch and you was chilling, you just poke your foot up there. That nigga's stupid. But then the same thing happened with the nigga Rashad. I don't know how he gonna play this one out because that caused with the guns. He ended up taking them.
He hit him the same spot.
No, he hit him inside the vent. So it's in the living room, but it's inside of a vent. So he unscrewed the vent, put the bag inside the vent, screwed the vent back up and closed it, and put the chair back in front of the vent. So it hit the spot he might have hit it at. Unless the fucking heat and the air conditioning break, you good money.
Yeah, that's smart. But I mean, Emmett's spot is kind of smart if nobody actually. But see, you got kids. You got
kids. Yeah, it's nowhere in hell that's smart. That was in the kids' reach.
Yeah, that's not smart at all.
Yeah, that shit was dumb. Like he just fucking stupid.
Yeah, it gotta be somewhere where.
And then Papa little girlfriend got a fucking kid.
Well, you knew that.
How you knew that?
Because you could tell that when she was like, "Oh, I gotta go. I got responsibility. I can't get drunk." You knew that.
Oh, you better than me. I didn't know that. And he obviously ain't know that neither because he went to nigga, she was 19. He went to the door. He like, "Oh, this your little brother?" And she like, "Nah, this is my son."
Yeah.
Well, I was caught off guard just as he fucking was. What else was another big ass? Oh, the fucking little nigga driving the fucking Lamborghini to the goddamn prom. And the crazy thing is, everybody had cool cars. He had a Lambo. Of course, what's the name in them?
Forget them niggas in school.
Yeah, you can't never tell because just the way they be fucking living.
Because they ain't in their uniforms no more.
Yeah, they ain't in uniforms no more. Nothing. They ain't even in the school no more. What's the Joma and whatever they drove the brothers G-Wagon. And this nigga was in a fucking bucket. How you got your own place?
Kev,
yeah. Like nigga, you paid for your own suit and everything. You got all this money for every fucking thing else. But you driving a fucking bucket to prom? Like a bucket.
Nigga, he ain't got no lucrative income. He won that money, that check or whatever he got from the what's name. He put down the deposit. He ain't got no money coming in.
That shit just looked crazy, dog. Everybody else was in a good.
Think about it.
Nigga, I would have rolled with them.
That's
before.
My brother's G-Wagon.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and the Lambo, nigga, he's doing whatever he's doing to get his money. You talking about
little man.
Yeah. So he got that. He ain't paid like, you know what I'm saying? He's doing whatever he's doing. So Kev, the one who's I'm living an adult life, thinking I'm grown.
Well, shout out to Kev. Kev about to take him a sponsorship and take him a deal when he about to move himself to LA. So I mean, it's cool. I guess this must be the season. This got to be the not season, basically the show finale. It's the final season.
Season finale.
No, it's the show. Like this is the last season. Season 6 is the last one. It's over after season 6. I'm assuming.
Yeah,
because if he move into LA, I mean that's it. He ain't gonna be in the shadow no more. That's why I kind of really want to see how they're gonna close these storylines out. Again, like I said, I think it's gonna go.
You think he's just done? Period with the whole show.
I think this is gonna be the last season, and especially if you're saying like it's the writer strike and all that shit. So let's just say if that shit really stick.
Yeah, man, fuck that shit, dog. I swear this shit is a bitch. You really realize that shit now. So many shit get canceled, not finished. And the crazy thing about it is just like how they push things back now. It's just like, God damn, 2030, 2025.